Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Belitha. I am Travis, and it looks like we are live.
Yay.
Thanks for watching us tonight. It is time for Monday Night Raw. Kind of trying to get my bearings straight here.
Yeah, it's Monday Night Raw stuff.
We got a 6-man tag team match. We got a 8-man tag team match, and we have a Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre non-title match.
Yeah. Everybody have a good weekend out there? Did you guys watch some boxing this weekend? All you UK fans out there, did you watch your UK man Billy Joe Saunders get punched in the eyeball and have his eye socket broken?
Yeah.
Just curious. Did ya? Oh, that's right. We won't have one of them in here. Thomas won't be in here tonight. He has to get up early so he can get his whatever thing. We got Walter out there though. He said he'll be at Raw at 8 p.m. Walter said good matches tonight. Aaron's out there. Ravi's out there. 3 hours of Raw. What a manza, right? That third hour gonna be peak for Mans. Just no fam. Oh, I'm so excited for it. James Howell's in the chat saying good evening. John Dwyer's in the chat. Hey John, how's it going? Saying hi, Charles Dillith. I'm excited today because it's my birthday. And while we're having our cake and ice cream, we're watching Raw tonight. Well, fantastic, John Dwyer, and happy birthday to you.
You're going to be having cake and ice cream for 3 hours. It's a blessing in disguise.
Who wouldn't want to eat cake and ice cream for
Just
3 hours?
kidding.
What kind of cake? What kind of ice cream? Roberto Lozano's in the chat, and Roberto's like, what is up, y'all? What is up, indeed? Looks like we're going to have some Charlotte starting us out tonight on Raw.
She's part of the 6-man tag team match.
Oh, the 6-man or women?
Well, you still call it a 6-man, but...
A 6-person?
6-man tag team match.
Well, somebody needs to get offended, so they have to change it. That's sexist.
Oh, my gosh.
All the bitches out there complaining right now about it.
We're all human. We're all human. Do we have to change that we're not human anymore? Now we're human people?
We're not man. Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. Alita Kelly's out there, too. Hey, Alita. Grant T's in the chat. Said, okay, let's all be honest. The only reason we watch Raw is because of RK Bro. Oh, is that the reason why we do?
They are wrestling tonight also in the 8-man tag team match.
Walter is saying Charlotte Flair. Woo! Yes, there is Walter.
Hey, Walter.
So, Ravi, are you still out there? Did you watch the boxing match this weekend? And if John Dwyer's having cake and ice cream, where is my cake and ice cream? Alita Kelly says, let me go pee while Char is on. There you go. Go to the bathroom. Even though we've got Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler coming out. Are they partnering up with Charlotte?
I thought it was Rhea. Maybe it's Asuka. I think it's Asuka. No, I can't remember who the 8-man is. Or 6-man.
Well, I highly doubt that Rhea will be teaming up with these guys.
No, it's this 3 versus the next 3.
Right. It's so funny because everybody's like, oh, you know, Charlotte, she's really tall. Put her next to Nia and she looks short.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan's like, D friends starting of the show. Oh, yeah, totally. All my buddies. I write them,
the Barbie twins aren't wearing pink tonight.
I write them fan letters and whatnot.
I'm not writing fan letters now, not that they're
Aaron's
not.
like, okay, guys, I'm going to go for my... Yeah, all right, Aaron, bye. Have a good night there, bud. Rob like a little fresh matchup. I know, right? Because we've never seen it before. I wonder who's going to get the pin this time.
Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley's not even there. How is she going to get the pin if she's not there? She's going to come down and interfere because she wants to have a fight with somebody? She won't come down and interfere. She's a fucking champion. As Walter says, Sunday is Backlash pay-per-view. No, Walter. Sunday is WrestleMania Backlash. We gotta get it right, you know.
I can't wait for WrestleMania
backlash.
TLC around Christmas time.
I know, right? Let's just put WrestleMania in front of everything.
WrestleMania Survivor Series.
Yes.
See if Dana can keep her top on tonight.
She might be able to.
We're all hoping for failure in that department.
She's got a lot of covering up there.
Right. A lot of cloth real estate.
Is she like naturally that big, or did she literally pay to have them make them that big?
They look like they're naturally that big, just because of how they were spilling out of her top at WrestleMania.
If they are, I mean, it's a good thing she does a lot of exercises because it probably helps with any back issues or anything like that. So.
Look at that. Nia Jax just took out Mandy Rose.
Walter's going for Asuka and her partners for the win. Oh, yes. And Robbie's like, Dee, you were looking more piff than Dana tonight. Oh, winky wink wink, huh? Yeah.
The big wink.
The big fake wink. The big sarcasm happening in the chat.
Don't be upset that you're all piff.
I know, right? Oh my god, I can't believe I'm so piff. Oh, what am I ever going to do with myself?
You can wear blue eyeshadow like that.
Yeah?
Should we get you some 80s makeup?
Sure.
Rolls around. Shayna Baszler got Mandy in a little bit of trouble. Her boot says Rose.
That's terrifying.
Oh
Randy
shit,
Paula's
Shayna
in the
just
chat.
kicked
Hey,
Dana.
Randy's like,
Hey,
man,
Randy.
Jax is beautiful, sexy. Yeah?
Lots of beauties in this
one. You
one.
like those bigger girls? Nobody said her face wasn't pretty.
We've even got a lot of fans of Baszler in here that think she's piff.
We do have some people who think Baszler is piff, which is interesting. Chris Akane is usually our big fan. Chris Akane is a huge fan.
Oh, Charlotte spilled out to the floor. Reginald's up there.
Reginald
lands on his feet.
So he did a backflip to get away from them, but they weren't even doing anything. Bliss is
we
gonna
got a Bliss attack?
Bliss is gonna...
Bliss!
Oh, Lord.
Got a Bliss sighting. So... Oh, Lily. Look at Lily. Liliana.
Oh, God.
Yes, this is really happening, guys.
Well, it's
Who is she going to keep her eye on? On someone. Maybe Asuka. That'd be a pretty good feud for a while. She's already beat Asuka, though. It's got to be Mandy or Dana, right?
I guess.
And now it's time for a commercial break.
I don't know.
I got to speed the show up, so...
I have no idea. What's pretty sad is that they have a women's match that sometimes they ruin with guys coming out. But instead they're like, you know what? Let's sabotage it with women. Let's have the women be sabotaged with women. Like, what the hell? Anyways, Robbie's like, nah, D, real talk. Yeah, I'm growing on you, huh? Randy Paula's like, Nia Jax should be my wife. Well, maybe you should ask her. Maybe she will. Robbie's like, Nia moving heavy tonight. LOL, Miss Bliss. And Walter's like, baseball fans are back.
Guess who's back? Baseball fans.
Walter's like, Alexa Bliss, LOL. Princess Twilight Sparkle's like, Reggie with a backflip. Yep, he did. Randy Paula's like, all the women in WWE are not as beautiful as Nia Jax.
She's got a pretty face.
I'm glad that you have somebody you really, really like. It's always a good thing. Robbie, you didn't answer my question. I want to know if you watched the boxing match on Saturday.
Canelo Alvarez. I guess his name's
Billy
Soul.
Joel Saunders.
Saunders, yeah. Soul Canelo Alvarez. Cinnamon. Icons in the chat. Hey, Icons, talk about John Cena. What about John Cena? I dated a girl named Cinnamon with an S.
No, you didn't.
I
Don't
know.
make up shit.
But it sounds cool.
Does it?
Sounds better first person.
It was like, better watch out, Travis. Robbie is trying to steal your girl. It's kind of like a whole ocean away. Plus a continent if you go across our continent to get there. If you go the other way, it's a whole ocean plus multiple continents.
Around the world in 180 days.
We have Luke in the chat. Hey, Luke, how's
Hey,
it
Luke.
going? You're in here for a second before you work? Or doing this job besides your actual job? Rob is like, I saw the highlights. Was a good bout, to be fair.
It was fantastic. Watched literally every second of it.
Yeah, everybody was all like upset that he didn't continue. But the minute I saw the punch, I was like, I bet he broke his orbital socket. And he did. I was right. Yeah, I guessed it. I guessed her correctly. It was like, doesn't matter. Love knows no distance. Oh, is that how it works, Ayla? Yeah, well, I love you too, and you're just across, the city. So, there you go. I guess it knows no distance. Goflesh is like, Reggie must be athletic to pull that off. He is pretty athletic. He does bounce around and jump around and flippity-floppity flips and
I'm pretty sure he's a gymnast.
all kinds of stuff. Randy Powell is like, Nia Jax is the perfect size for me. I'm glad that you enjoy her. Walter's like, Ayla is right. Well, isn't she? Janelle Jackson's in the chat. Hey, Janelle says, I got a question for you guys.
Oh.
How many titles do you see changing around WrestleMania Backlash this Sunday? Every single one of them. Just kidding, I have no idea.
So U.S. Intercontinental. There's 2 world championships. No. And possibly the world championship on... So the WWE championship on Raw. Possibly. I don't think Lashley's boring.
Yeah.
But others might.
So Bliss just came out to
She's
swing
out
at her
there.
swing for a minute, and
She's just swinging along up there.
is she still there?
Mhm.
Oh,
See?
They're having a big conversation.
Her
That's
and Lily.
nice. As Luke says, yeah, I can't escape work. Maybe you need to tell him you need to change your schedule again. I'm just kidding.
Laying on her. 1, 2. Mandy Rose.
Luke says, Randy, you like Nia is okay, but saying no other WWE lady is as attractive as her is just insane. Ayla's like, I know, right? Our love knows no bounds. Rob is like, Ayla, defo right. Yeah, that's what they say.
And slam! Scoop slam! 1.
Yeah, why doesn't long distance relationships work? If love knows no distance, then
you don't have to be in a relationship to love somebody.
That's true.
That's how it works, or does not work. They do not work because people want to be touched.
Yeah.
And so if they're not getting touched by who they're with, they're getting touched by somebody they're not with, and then that causes some friction.
True that shit.
Touched for the very first time.
That's why this pandemic stuff's really stupid, because it's making it so... And actually humans need that. They need hugs and touching and things like that. Closeness. And it's been... And it just brings up a lot of mental issues for everybody.
Right.
It's
Well,
not
everybody
just...
has a bunch of mental issues anyways, but... You know, I always say OTSS because it's kind of my thing. OTSS. Only the strong survive. It's not true. Like, there's been some strong animals in history that have not survived. Neanderthal is one of them. They were around millions of years before human.
Right.
It's who can adapt. It's the most suited for adaptation.
Well, what would you... I mean, it would also be your interpretation of...
What strong is?
Your interpretation of strong.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
So, like, if you're interpreting strong as, like...
Muscle.
Heavy lifting muscle or something.
Oh, God!
So, Asuka got the pin over Shayna because somehow they did something to Shayna's knee. And so when she was trying to get over to tag Nia in, it wouldn't work. So I'm wondering if that wasn't Lily doing her voodoo magic on Shayna Baszler.
Maybe. So it's going to be Shayna first? Her first victim? That'd be okay.
Maybe?
Charlotte got in all this shape, but she doesn't have a butt. That's her only little bit of a problem, if that's really a problem.
So she forgot to do squats.
No, she does squats like crazy. She just...
Isn't doing
She's getting so thin.
gluteus stuff.
Yeah, but it's hard to get a big butt and be skinny. Are we gonna get a Lily doll?
Did you want one?
No. Maybe we should CGI it on.
Let's see. Lita says, okay, I'm back with dinner. Sweet, what you having for dinner, hun? Randy says, my opinion, other than Ronda Rousey, Nia Jax is the best looking. Looks like, Randy, can I pay for you to have an eye exam or a brain exam? He needs an MRI.
Ronda Rousey's pretty in her movies, and when she was younger in the UFC, she was pretty cute. Like, I was looking at some stuff, and I was like, oh, I don't remember her being pretty like that. But she could be. I don't know if she could
But in wrestling, she wasn't.
No, she didn't try.
Like, in wrestling, she was not pretty. Like, not
she was
even
the anti-diva. She wasn't going to wear makeup.
Like, I'm the bra, not pretty.
Right.
Okay. Walter's like, guys, fuel up on gas. There was a hack on the company.
Oh, I've seen that. That's going to be a big... You didn't see that?
No.
The pipeline that pumps gas in America shut down from a virus. Malware virus.
Nice. I wonder if it was one side or the other that did it.
Yeah, I'm sure it's political.
I think our president probably did it on purpose.
I don't know if the president...
Well, he shut down the whole...
President doesn't know his middle name.
He shut down that pipeline and got rid of all those nice jobs that people had.
That's not the president. That's somebody telling the president what to do. Our president doesn't know his middle name.
Where I was like, now I'm moving like the schoolyard bully that everyone is trying to beat.
Right. Uh-oh. Is it your tag team partner? Is it Creepy Doll Lily?
Creepy Doll Lily? No, it's Randy.
Is that Creepy Doll Lily?
Defended your honors. Ah, my goodness. Robbie's like, no, maybe like the schoolyard bully. Oh, I read that one. Alita's like, I've been in a long distance relationship for 2 years now. Awesome. Well, keep going. Walter's like, I heard CDC will lift the mask rules inside.
I don't know anything about that. I
don't watch any of that stuff.
Yeah, I try to stay away from that stuff.
Right. It was like he's going to get it in his rowboat to find ya. Turns out Misty has to get her laundry cleaned. Ain't nothing gonna break Robbie's stride. Something about China? Nice. Robbie's like, Asuka loves a baseball slide. Ha ha.
Is that gonna be next? They can't do that next already, can they? The only 2 matches they advertised are gonna be first and second.
Walter's like, yes, Asuka's team won. And Robbie's like, Bliss laughing. Oh, no, honey, that was Lily and Bliss laughing.
Yeah, that was a combination of laughers there.
Randy's like, Asuka should lose to Nia Jax. Oh, should she? Robbie's like, Charlotte getting irritated with Bliss laughing. Love to see it. Love to see it. Walter's like, oh, oops, the other team won. Boo. No, honey, you got it right. Walter, you got it right. Asuka pinned Nia, or not Nia, Shayna Baszler.
Yeah, the good team won.
Asuka and Dana and Mandy won. If that's who you wanted to win, that's who won. Alita's like, mac and cheese, greens, salmon. Oh.
They're playing like disco music again?
Mac and cheese, greens, and salmon is what Alita's having for dinner. There you go.
Sounds delicious.
Randy's like, right, good night all. All right, Randy, have a good night. Looks like I'll stick with Becky, Alexa, Liv, Ruby, and Toni Storm as most attractive. Rob is like, Ellie, you know it. Walter's like, Cesaro was live on Up, Up, Down, Down doing a video game. Sweet. And Vindicator's in the chat. Hey, Vin. What's up, Vin?
Well, now there's no doubt who number 1 is. She's back, Eva Marie.
Nice. Right?
She's
the
back.
one that Vin loves the most, too. Vindicator's like, okay, so with that terrible first theatrical sideshow masquerading as a tag team match behind us, it's great to see you two again.
Sounds like
right?
Vin's in here.
Yeah, did you have a good weekend? Looks like I really want Alexa to just slap the lips off of Charlotte.
Yeah, I don't think that one's the one that's going to be happening right off the bat, though.
And Luke wants Finn to get a new hobby besides griping about WWE. Well, he does. He gripes about other things. And as Vin says, most people gripe about WWE. He's just fitting in. It's like, just too bad we can't see a person in an orange hoodie appear in the Thunderdome tonight. He wouldn't be able to anyways because he'd be wearing something that would...
it would have to be a shirt.
Advertising other things.
Yeah, I'd have to wear a...
Robbie's like,
WWE
Raw on
shirt.
a Mazza tonight. Yeah, that's right. It was like, okay, one more, Robbie. Do you come from a land down under where women glow and men plunder? Can't you hear the thunder? Walter's like, oh, okay. And Walter's like, what, Ayla? Okay. Robbie's like, Ayla, I know that song you were singing. It was like Walter buying bread from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscle. Said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. I don't think I know that one.
I don't know.
Is that the same song as the laundry and down?
Uh-oh. Maybe.
I don't know. Drinks and stuffs. Looks like, but doesn't Vin love to talk about how he is anti-normal? So if he's trying to fit in, then he's a fake. Oh, Robbie's like, that orange hoodie is the best one out of the ones you have. Sick.
I got another one downstairs that's a little bit different.
I was like, I'm done. Are you, Ayla? Are you just done? Are you just done?
Give it
done. Walter's like, funny comments. And Ayla's like, no, 2 different songs. Oh, okay. I don't know the second one then. I've never heard that one. I've heard the other one because it was a huge TikTok thing for a long time. To text an old person the lyrics.
I got caught. And I had no idea what the hell they were talking about.
Because I had a dream last night.
Alright? Last night I had a crazy dream.
And it's like, what in the world? Robbie's like, oh, Ayla, I thought you had more in the tank. She probably does. She can throw out some vanilla ice for you.
Now that the Vegas are pumping, the bass kicked in. Now the bass is pumping. With the Vegas kicked in and the bass is pumping. Quick to the point, no thinking. Just sitting here cooking MCs like a pound of bacon, you know?
Pounds of bacon. Is it really pounds of bacon?
Like I just make shit like that up.
Is that in the lyrics?
How can I fit in bacon?
As Robbie says, word to your mother.
VIP.
Pounds of bacon.
Vanilla ice bossy.
Sad. You kind of know when people are around or what music they were made to listen to as children when they know the lyrics to that song. Why does he have a...
I have a busted flat in Baton Rouge. Just heading for a train.
Right?
It's just feeling nearly faded as my jeans.
Yeah.
You get out.
But here's like nothing fake about this anti-normal rebel Luke. Just one rebel fitting in with more rebels.
Looks like he's wearing a Pepsi outfit in his little pouch.
Right? His little red, white, and blue. Mm-hmm. It was like, next time you're in an argument, just interrupt them by saying, alright, stop, collaborate, and listen.
I'll try that. I bet I get smacked.
I'll kick him in his
Osgoods.
Yeah.
Austin Slaughters.
Your Austin Slaughters. Walter's like, brought bread. They speak English and gave Ayla a sandwich. Here, Ayla, enjoy, eat it slowly. Oh, Walter, you're cute. Vegemite sandwich. Vegemite's disgusting. Rob's like, "Do I have the Vanilla Ice album on tape when I was a kid?" What are tapes? Just kidding! You're so old. He was like laughing. Walter Vindicator's like, Rebel Nation invading all chat streams on a daily basis.
It would. It would benefit everybody except for Drew McIntyre.
I really don't like you. Lots of people.
But I respect the shit out of you. Come here, Ron Burgundy.
It's like, you don't have to like me, dude. That's not the point of this. Nobody said anything about liking people.
Adnan.
A strategic
The enemy of your
alliance,
enemy can still be your enemy, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. The enemy of my enemy is always my enemy. Because I don't like anybody. I have shirts that prove it.
So, Damian Priest had a conversation with Razor Ramon, Scott Hall.
Oh, yeah?
About using his finisher. So, he might actually start doing some Razor Ramon stuff.
Oh, instead of doing his whatever stuff he does. That clap thing or whatever it is.
We'll see if
his
it actually
arrow stuff.
comes to tuition.
Fruition? Fruition?
Fruition.
We'll see if it comes to the tuition of his, know, wrestling college group that he's going to go to.
Oh, look at that! It's announced. That's official.
Backlash. Damian Priest versus The Miz, huh? Rob is like, D, what are you talking about, Willis? You're older than me. Are you sure? You're sounding slightly old tonight. Ayla's like, Ice, he's back, and he's got a brand new invention. Something, it's grabbing a hold of me. Slowly, will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Right? Vindicator's like, so, if I'm understanding Braun correctly, based on his billboard shirt, he believes in fairy tales, just like Bliss. I see why they made a connection in the past.
What is it? What's his idea?
I don't know, but Luna is like, drip, 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 drip. Do you have an STD?
He's pointing with this stuff.
It was him. It was him the whole time.
It's done. It's official. Is his hair written in?
Kinda. I'm not sure it's written in. Oh my god, he is wearing... Oh, Lord.
Like Drizzle from Johnny Drip Drip. That's how he picks up ladies.
Hey, look who it is.
Hey! Jinder Mahal!
It's Jinder Mahal! Fresh competition.
He's with two big dudes, too. They replaced the Singh brothers with giants.
Ooh, Monday Night Raw.
Oh, he'd been so much better on SmackDown, but I'm okay with this. I haven't come alone.
Veer and Shanky.
Watched both of these on that spectacle. WWE spectacle.
Look at the veins in his arm.
Oh yeah, he's ripped.
That's insanely gross.
Same music!
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, hold on a second, everybody. I don't want to tear you people.
I'm so glad he kept his same music. Put him in the title match. Get rid of Braun Strowman. Make it a triple threat. Put the title back on him immediately. You know, they could do that if they would have done this right, is had him attack Drew McIntyre.
Are you talking? I was trying to listen to his music. Wow, everybody who's missing Jeff, well, you found him. He's coming out there to be up against Jinder Mahal. Walter's like, Braun Strowman, he will win tonight. Vindicator's
Braun
like,
Strowman's not in a match.
I wouldn't think he is.
It's Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley, and Braun's going to interfere and beat up. But they could have done it with these guys.
Right.
And then you could have got your Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal match.
Yeah. Lita's like, love me some Roman and Priest. And Walter's like, Ayla, funny comments you put in chat. Yeah, because who doesn't want to see old school one-man band, three-man band, have a fight together, right? Can't have with Heath because he gone. So you can have it between Jinder and Drew. That's funny. Oh, we'll just say Ayla found the comments you put in chat. Robbie's like, Ayla, you're a card, defo Hallmark card. Ayla's like, how old are you, Robbie? To be fair, I was born in 91 and had the Beastie Boys cassette. Looks like, Vin, I think you're cool, but nowadays you complain more about WWE than Christians complain about ICP. Vindicator's like, Brown Shirt said monsters are real, just like possessed dolls, I reckon, but civilized folks know better. Admiral Pepper says, I am so not used to that name, WrestleMania Backlash, right? That's because we all know it is just Backlash. And Walter's like, Jinder Mahal is back, and Robbie's like, hey, I'm 35, gonna be 36 in a few months. Alita Kelly's like, sexy is back. So Neil McIntyre's like, well, look who it is. And
He's
Walter's like,
sexy back.
boo, Jinder. Oh, no booing, Walter.
What?
Walter, and you're booing. Ayla's like, yeah, that's about the right age to have vanilla eyes. Robbie's like, Ayla, Beastie Boys, quality hip-hop group, decent. Alita Kelly's like, LMAO, those are Roman's cousins. Robbie's like, oh, Ayla, yeah, I played that V-Ice tape to death. It was like, she's crafty. She gets around. She's crafty, man. She's always down.
She's crafty. I think her name's Lucy, but they all call her Luce.
I'm pretty sure her name isn't Lucy. Did your spawn ever, like, be like, oh, wow, you got me cake?
Mm-mm.
No?
She hasn't talked to me in days.
Oh, that's mean. She broke her Snapchat records?
No, she just sends black. Like, just takes a picture of blackness and sends it.
Oh.
With no words or nothing, just blackness.
You should be like, is your phone broken? Did you break it? Did you throw it in the toilet? Vindicator's like, but something else that's bad about WWE is the pay-per-view title, which I guess McBossman took some heat for just calling it Backlash. It should always just be called Backlash. It's been called Backlash for years. Why all of a sudden change it this year?
I don't like half of the names of their pay-per-views that they use anyway, so.
As Ben says, they can't even come up with good event names at this point. Right? Robbie's like, Ayla, you have lyrics for days, more lyrics than Jay-Z. It depends on what it is, I guess, and what she's using them for.
He's gonna have to change his name. Shaky. Seriously. Veer?
Shanky.
Veer
and Shanky. Shanky. Like shank.
I get it.
Shank you. With a very sharp object that I made. It was like, I snapped Kenna a picture of Jesus because she's crazy and needed to level out. Oh, yeah? Did you tell her she needed to be saved?
She just took my phone and Snapchatted like 35 people, and I don't even know them.
Who?
And McKenna.
Oh.
Like 4 people that I don't know now chat with me constantly on there. I don't chat, by the way, with them because I don't know how old they are. They're probably like 12.
Right? Like, I don't know you. It was like, I am Jay-Z. Are you? Cool. Robbie's like, do you know WWE always want to break things that ain't broken? It's very true. It's very true. Vindicator's like, so when you dropping that mixtape CD-ROM 8-track disc downloadable music content on the masses, Ayla, I'll be last in line to buy one. Aww. That's not very nice.
Get your
it's kind of mean.
Mixtapes out.
Ayla's like, she snapped me poop. Like actual poop? Like she took a picture of dog poop or something?
Possibly. My posse's on Broadway.
Oh, shit.
My posse's on Broadway.
That was a big smack.
It was. Jinder almost had Jeff right out of the gate. No way, Jeff.
I smacked you so hard, he should be done. He's like, I'm not done.
The Army of Dead.
Who's the Army of Dead?
Well, it was either an advertisement or the name of the move. I don't know.
Oh.
Jinder Mahal's back after those knee injuries. Very tall, lengthy bastard, isn't he?
Well, that guy on the outside, the taller one,
Uh-huh.
he has very long arms. Like, they're kind of creepy looking long.
He wrestled the guy that was bigger than him, by the way, at the
Look
spectacle.
how long his arms are.
Spectacle.
Look at him.
Uh-huh.
Look at how long they are. They're so creepy looking.
Uh-huh.
It's like,
There was like 2 7-footers on there.
I don't think they're normal.
Look at that. Snap suplex. More of a power suplex, but he got him
It's like,
over.
Ayla, you're defo willing out tonight. Ayla's like, rude, Vin, right? And Ayla's like, yes, real poop. Ew. Gross. Alita Kella's like, all that lovely hair is gone. Oh, yeah.
I don't remember him having hair.
Did Jinder Mahal have hair?
I'm sure he did. I just don't remember it. It's been so long since we've really seen him on TV.
Well, he would have had hair in 3-man band, wouldn't he have?
Possibly, yeah. I'm pretty sure he did. I just can't remember it. Because he looks funny, bald. So I know he had hair. I just can't remember what it looked like.
Vindicator's like, but I'm a nice guy by nature. Really?
Like naughty by nature?
I don't think you're a nice guy by nature. Nature hates you.
Look at that tonight. Alberto Carrillo versus Sheamus tonight.
Whoa. Alberto Carrillo versus Sheamus again. He's really going after him.
Vince finally giving us what we want.
Robbie's like, Jeff Hardy and Jinder dead food fam. It was like, not really, that actually hurt my feelings. Huh. Vindicator's like, not real talk. Robbie and Ayla should do a duet together with Aaron or Luke as a special guest DJ. It was like, Vin, you get no say if you're rude. Robbie's like, Vin, yes, indeedy. Vindicator's like, but real talk, I'm typing too fast, haha. Oh, not nut real talk? I thought it was nut real talk.
That's for porn.
Nut real talk? Yeah,
Double
Vindicator's
axe
all
handle
for
off
that,
the
I'm
top.
sure. Especially
Jeff's
when he
taking
talks
his
about
clothes
nature.
off.
He's getting serious.
Jeff took his clothes off.
When he takes his clothes off, he
Twist
gets
of
real
fate.
serious with his little soft
Jinder throws him into the
underbelly
ropes.
out
Big
there.
knee.
He ate it up his mouth.
Bam. 1, 2, and 3.
Aww.
No interference from the Colossus. Jinder puts Jeff in the ground. You know, that lasted longer than I thought it was going to.
Yeah?
But good for Jeff.
Took a big loss there. Alita's like, maybe cut it off because he was going bald. I don't know. Maybe. And Robbie's like, what a shocking match.
Just be
Very
like Orange
shocking.
Cassidy and get plugs. He was out long enough.
Vindicator's like, yes, ma'am, Ayla, I learned from day one that you are judge, jury, and executioner. Tina Martha's and the Colossus.
Looks like he's been working out.
Yeah.
Not taking time off.
No. He worked out his upper body while his lower body was broken.
Look at that. 2 lovely ladies in the back.
She got out of her wrestling attire.
Ooh, is that match coming up soon?
Tomatoes. He's got enough tomatoes.
You got enough tomatoes?
He's got enough tomatoes to take out lots of people.
Uh-oh. Is it a joke? Am I a joke to you?
Am I a joke? You're a joke.
What you looking at?
Nothing. I'm looking and seeing if that girl is abusing her dog.
The little one?
Mm-hmm.
Or the mom?
No, the middle girl or whatever that goes up and down the road on the skateboard. Robbie says, Jeff, just stay home, watch Raw with your 6-pack of beers.
This is going to be our opponents. Look at that. Manhandled that tomato.
Ew.
Not normal people can do that.
We hate tomatoes. Vindicator's like, OMG, Charlotte, again, I need a break, guys. Ayla's like, Vin, stop hurting my feelings.
Bro, it's happening now. Bro KO.
Mitzi's like, it's the Elias brothers. Yeah, those guys with their tomatoes.
New Day versus Elias.
So it's Riddle and Randy.
Yes, and New Day versus Elias, Riker, Almost, and AJ Styles.
That's just ridiculous.
Yep, they're copying AEW, which makes sense. I mean, AEW is doing pretty good, so they're like, hey, let's take some of their stuff. The problem is they're taking the things that we don't like to watch about AEW.
Lady Kelly says Raw Tag Champion. Yeah. Vindicator's like, but Ayla, you always hid your feelings behind shyness and subtle jabs at unsuspecting losers like Aaron and Weasley. And Robbie's like, so Charlotte winning in the triple threat then? Maybe.
I could see it happening. I wouldn't be upset by it, but others might.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really know where that would really take him with her winning it. Right? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm...
Bring relevancy to the women's division?
Would it? Because she never keeps it for long, so it would just be weird. Tom Brown's in the chat. Hey, Tom. How's it going, man? Walter's like AJ Styles, Almost, and Elias and his partner for the win. All right, Walter. Going for the bad guys to win, huh? Ayla's like, And Vindicator's like, AEW is still superior to WWE in the storyline department at this point. Because they don't have storylines. Is that why?
Their storylines are in ring and they're...
Because they're like quick and done, and then if they do have a storyline, it's not like a big stupid deal.
Their storyline's based around their company a little bit more too, because they can just do rankings. And then they can just have the top guys wrestle.
Yeah.
Where WWE, everything has to be a storyline or it doesn't make sense.
Walter's like, okay, at 9 p.m. I'm going on Wednesday. I'll be here for AEW at 8 p.m.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us this
Walter.
whole first hour. Usually don't do that. It's amazing.
Yeah, usually we don't see him on Mondays.
Not till 9 or 7.
Ooh, cheesecake blast. Robbie is like, Travis is set up for Square to win. Yeah? Set up for Square to win?
Yeah, but who is she going to get rid of? Like, usually there's a fall person in there. Who's that fall person going to be? Asuka? Or is she going to actually beat Ripley? And then how is that going to help Ripley's career? If anybody, it's got to be Asuka.
Right.
That loses, and that's just weird. She's been losing a lot.
She just won. Against Shayna. With some people.
It's a 6-man tag team match.
Robbie's like, Ayla, you enjoying Raw? She doesn't even watch wrestling, Robbie. Just saying.
Can't wait till I lose my mind.
Me too. I wish it would just go away now.
People be nice to me every day. Like, oh, these people are super nice.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. I won't remember it every day, but all that matters is now, right?
Is that one horse going into that?
No, I don't think so.
They haven't ruled a complete decision on that, by the way. I read the whole article. They're going to put in... They're contesting it, like... It hasn't... Like, he hasn't been completely, like, taken out of it yet. Stripped of it. So he's still technically the winner of the Kentucky Derby. Robbie's like... Yeah, I know. That's why I asked her. Alita Kelly's like, she's here to talk to you. Right? Yeah, that just comes in to keep me company.
So Bro came out first, and his music's been on the whole commercial.
He's just been dancing around.
Maybe they should have introduced everybody and then went to commercial.
Why would they do that? That would be ridiculous. Ridiculous.
From St. Louis, Missouri.
Vindicator's like, by the way, off topic because that always happens in here. Did you two hear about the Kentucky Derby horse champion failing a drug test and trainer suspended? We were just talking about that just for a second because the Preakness came on as an advertisement for the Preakness race. And we were just talking about that failed a drug test of some kind of steroid or something in his system. But the horse trainer is trying to say that he never gave that horse that, and he has all the records showing he was never given that drug, blah, 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 blah.
It was probably the sleazy owner.
So he's probably trying to say that it was a contaminated, like he's trying to say it's a contaminated test. So the trainer's saying he didn't do it. But the problem with that trainer is that he has been actually caught doing that stuff before, and actually has been prosecuted for it. So, but it was, I mean, he's had issues with it, like, lately, but his prosecution was, like, back in the 60s. That he was actually prosecuted for it. So, Vindicator's like, why are people so petty and desperate for money to be giving drugs to poor animals? It's just like
I got
these
my
guys in your
dog
wrestling
on steroids
ring.
right now.
It's like the guys in the wrestling ring right now. Maybe not all of them, but you know, some of them do steroids. And it's the same with NFL players, basketball players. They all do it to some degree.
If you can repair your body faster, you can work out more, and therefore you can be better.
Right.
And that's what it all boils down to, is the repairing.
Right.
And that's all steroids does. It repairs your body faster.
Yep. And they're athletes, right? And these horses, you know, they're are athletes. In their own right. So, you know.
Oh, Randy.
Robbie says, Randy, is he no longer getting tormented by Bliss? No, they ended all that. It's done. They completely ended that whole storyline. And ever since we've had Bliss doing her thing, we haven't seen what's-his-face.
Yep. The Fiend is gone.
We haven't seen the Fiend, really, and Bray with his Firefly Funhouse stuff either.
No, they went right to just her doing it.
Mm-hmm.
The same music, everything.
Yeah.
They'll screw him over somehow. They'll probably have him attack freaking Bobby Lashley at Backlash or something.
Right. Robbie's like, cough, cough, Bobby Lashley duffo does. There's probably a lot of guys that do it, actually.
Braun, Bobby. Braun definitely did it. He was a strong man. All the strong men do it.
Lieutenant Martha's like, it's literally the bald Randy from 2009. He shaved his head.
Did he have hair, too? I guess I just don't realize when people change.
I don't remember. I mean, I haven't seen him with hair, so I wouldn't know.
Here comes Elias!
Making his singing debut. I find it funny that Randy has aligned himself with good guys. Although they're kind of jerks. I don't know.
Randy can never be a good guy.
Well, that's what I mean, like...
He's always just either neutral or a heel. He's playing Francesca or whatever to it.
Right.
They gotta dance to his music. It sounds good. I gotta definitely dance to this one too, because this one sounds good too. I wonder if AJ could comb his hair if he wanted to.
What do you mean?
It's just he's so tall. Like I just don't even know if he extended all the way on his tippy toes if he could comb his hair.
Like,
Not that he has hair. Okay,
like,
polish his head. Whatever you want.
Ravizek was just mocking man's playing his trumpet. True. Very true. Grant T is like, okay, Riddle, he has to be drunk. Well, according to his thing, he's just high all the time.
They're trying to get freaking Orton to dance, and they can't. Like, it's not working. He's just standing there. Biggie's like...
Who? You mean Xavier?
Kofi Kingston was trying to get Randy to
do some dancing, and he refused. He was not playing the game. He was not being part of the group. As Ayla finally responded, Ravi, I don't watch wrestling. Jeez.
Too good for us, wrestling types.
She's so much better than us.
All right, Elias Riddle starting it out. There's a future of WWE right there with these two.
Riddle?
Both of them, yeah. Hey, he was doing the Jake Paul stretch before his fight.
Weirdo.
Look, he's going to get him to tap immediately, but he got to the ropes in his tight pants.
He's like, my arm. I can't have my arm broken. I play an instrument. Robbie's like, Ayla, no way. Ooh, the sarcasm. So sarcastic.
Taking it right to Riddle. Oh, kicks him right in the chest. Riker gets right back up, though.
For all that humor and hijinks,
oh, shit!
Is talented.
Let's see how Riddle handles this. Oh, God. Picked him up by his cranium. Flips him up and over right onto his tushy. Woods, Kofi, getting manhandled. Oh, big headbutt. Randy's like, I'm good. He even got off the ring apron. He's like, I'm fine. I'm gonna RKO him out of nowhere later, though. Have you ever gotten in a fight with a redwood? Randy was coming in to get some. Randy knows what he's doing. It was 1 minute and 40 seconds basically in between commercials. We're like, we gotta go back to commercial immediately, guys.
Riddle is still the active guy.
Yes.
What?
The discounts that they're giving, it's magic. They got David Copperfield's in there.
Okay. Isn't that one guy?
Yeah, LA Knight.
I was like, that guy looks really familiar. I was like, I would have never guessed. And it's like, sorry, I stepped away. No, I'm not too good for y'all, for all y'all wrestling fans. I'm just good enough. Unless you ask Vin, then I'm trash. Right? Seems to be on a roll with that tonight. Rob is like, do you mean sarcastic? Me, never. Would I do such a thing? No. Usually you're really nice and not sarcastic, but you're just being extremely sarcastic tonight. Lita Kelly's like, this is going to be funny. Yeah, I can see how funny this is going to be with Omos and his Taking them all out.
You took them all out, too.
Robbie's like, Ayla Vin is just moving mad. Here's like, just an FYI, LA Knight wants you to buy a medieval shield for your car windows, Travis.
Right? That probably doesn't even really do anything. I'm sure those insurances for your car are garbage.
Like, so that you can have parts paid for? That guy's like, I'm not sure what
our neighbor
my line
across the
is
street,
supposed to be.
they pay for this, like, after stuff, like, aftermarket stuff for their fridges and all this.
Oh, uh-huh.
And they just pay it monthly for any appliance in their house.
Right.
And it works. Like, every time their hot water heater goes out or something, they just call this place and they come.
Yeah.
What's an API?
I have no idea.
Why are they having these commercials? I mean, is it really a thing?
Asian American Pacific Islander month. Because they have to have a month, too. Because people have to have certain months.
No, I'm saying, but it's anti-violence. Is there like a violent thing going on against Asian people all of a sudden?
Yeah, you told me that.
From who?
You told me that.
Okay, awesome.
You told me that
they
had been attacked or something. Like, there were huge attacks in New York and stuff like that.
When the pandemic hit? Like the
no,
first week?
I guess it's, like, gotten really bad. Like, it continued to get worse, like, as the year went on. Like
in cities? Like, is this, like, in
yeah,
cities?
because it's not here. Do you go around, like, pointing at Asian people and, like...
I don't point at any people.
Pointing at any people? I don't care. And say you're the one that brought the corona? I'm like, do you? No. Because, why would you? That's ridiculous. That's just stupidity. That's being very extremely ignorant. It's just being ignorant. I mean, it's literally being very ignorant.
You look different, and a virus came from a country that you probably don't even come from.
Right? Like, and even if they did, like, most of the time they've been in America for how long? What difference does it make? It's
right.
Like, right.
Kind of like that comedian in the South that has the draw. He's so draw, but he's Asian. Yeah. He's hilarious, too. I can only imagine. Or the one on Captain America, the guy's like, the first adventure, the very first Captain America one.
Uh-huh.
He's like, are we taking everybody? He's like, what is it? I'm from Alabama, Jack. He's like, oh. Are we taking everybody? Anyways, I did not know Asian hate was a real thing.
Yeah, I guess it's continued and supposedly is like...
Well, people need to quit being dumb.
Asian crime, like, I guess it, like, spiked. Like, people, like, committing crimes against Asians, and I'm just like...
2N agent just kicks out.
So weird.
I'm gonna have to Google this thing. I just don't understand. See, Army of the Dead.
Who's the Army of the Dead?
I don't know if it's a movie or something.
What's the Army of the Dead stuff? What's
anybody
that all
know
about?
anybody about this army, or anything about this Army of the Dead? Not anybody about the anything about the Army of the Dead.
Do peeps know about Army of the Dead? Rob is like, D's sipping on the gin and juice tonight. Yeah, it's called
Lay
water.
back. On my mind, on my money, on my money, on my mind.
Alita's like, you need one of those cheesecake blasts. Yeah, go to Sonic. Rob is like, Travis should Swiss Tony win at Backlash. Should Cesaro win at Backlash?
Should he? No. Will he? No.
Right? Vindicator's like, I see Ayla is utilizing her skills of playing the victim again, lol, but stay sharp, Robbie. If you are here long enough, you will figure out that she is an expert puppet master.
You just, you couldn't sell Friday Night SmackDown with Cesaro as the champion. You just couldn't sell it to anybody.
No.
People would be like, who's that? He's not charismatic. He's
been around for a while, but,
Well, he's not charismatic. Not that Roman's super charismatic, but at least he's an asshole.
Right? But now,
Cesaro
when he wasn't, he was boring as fuck. Oh, wait, he's still kind of boring. Robbie's like, Vin, I'm just here for the laughs and banta like Ayla is too, right? Alita's like, an Asian spa was shot up here. Yeah.
That's
like, it's just
sad.
stupid. It's called ignorance. That's called ignorance. Yeah, it's dumb. Like,
was it because of the virus? Like somebody just went into a spot and started shooting people? Because they're like, you brought me sickness.
Yeah, you made it so our country can't open. And it's fueled by dumb. It's literally fueled by stupid.
It's ignorance. Like, that's pure ignorance. By the way, ignorance is when you don't know something. By the way, like some people think ignorance is when you're mean. That's not ignorance.
No, it's literally just being completely ignorant.
Yeah, but it doesn't take back people's lives, right? Like, so if you're ignorant and you kill somebody, you deserve to die. Like, there's no excuse. It's ridiculousness. Don't hate people that look different than you, because you'd hate everybody because nobody looks like you. Right?
I don't want people to look like me. It'd be creepy.
I don't want anybody to look like me. I don't want to live in the world where everybody looks like me. I'm just saying.
I didn't even recreate myself. I didn't even want my own spawn, so I was like, yeah, nope. Luna's like an Asian spawn shop. Oh yeah, I read that. And here's like Ayla is definitely laughing while she plays her puppets like fiddle like Aaron Weasley, Ian, Matthew, Luke. Sometimes LOL. He will hammer for that one.
Oh. They kicked right to Xavier Woods'
Robbie's
side.
like, Travis, but he's overdue for a title. Cesaro. He's overdue for a title.
I agree, but how do you play it? How do you sell tickets to a pay-per-view with him headlining it?
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I mean, I guess the UFC does it. Like, there's a whole bunch of guys in the UFC that I'm always like...
Ew, why does he have it?
Who the hell is this guy?
He beat the shit out of somebody, and you're like, oh, that's how.
He's a champion. I guess he wins.
It was like, what the F is your problem, Vin? Vin's like, hammer me. I meant, dang, I'm tired of correcting myself. Haha. Lady Kelly's like, yes, just glad wasn't my favorite one. Right? Well, we don't want it to be any of them.
I don't want it to be any of them. But it is a plus.
I'm glad it wasn't the one you normally frequent.
Yeah, you weren't there, for sure.
You're right. But was like, it's a Monday, Ayla. Robbie's like, Vin, it's Tuesday in England now. Ayla's like, cool, Vin. What the fuck did I do to you? I think you need to play him as a puppet. And Walter's out. Bye, Walter. See you on Wednesday, buddy. Have a good couple days. Be safe out there. Indicator's like, those lucky Brits. I wish Dalitha would do her accent tonight.
Boom! That's it!
They don't want me.
Oh, almost breaks it up.
Almost is like, I will kick your patootie butt. Here, go to the corner where you belong.
He wants Randy. Randy tagged in. RKO. Randy's legal.
Yeah.
Xavier sneaks through. Here it is.
He's like, who do I watch? Who do I watch?
He's very aware of what's happening.
Oh, God. What the hell are they doing to AJ?
AJ's going to get burn on his back.
Oh, God.
Oh, that was terrifying.
Right?
1, 2, and 3. It's exactly how I thought it was going to end.
Of course.
I didn't see Randy losing.
Right?
It's so weird seeing Randy win a match and then going, oh, the faces won. Like, what?
Robbie's like, I think Swiss Tony should have gone for the U.S. or IC title. Robbie's like, D with the Oliver Twist accent. Right? It's scary, huh? It was like, I mean, maybe I'm reading too far into Vin, or, you know, my victim shit emotions are acting up. But, oh, how victim of me. Oh my God, Ayla, you're such a victim.
He the New Day, both of them.
He's like, I'm done with all y'all.
By the way.
He's like, bitches, I ain't your friends.
Riddle, make sure you know who your tag team
Throw a
partner
tomato at me. Oh, God.
Careful.
Is he going to make him button his lip? Oh, God. Why is he shaking his head at him?
Well, because he liked the guys.
So?
That's what happens when you team
like,
up with a Viper. Like the story of the Indian, and he's climbing the cliff and he sees a rattlesnake. And the rattlesnake says, will you save me? Because it's cold. And he says, I can't save you. And he said, why? He's like, because you'll bite me. And he's like, no, I won't bite you because I'm cold. Like, I'm too cold to bite you. Take me down. So he took him down to the bottom, and then he bit him, and he said, why'd you bite me? He's like, because I'm a rattlesnake.
It's my nature, bitches. Admiral Pepper's laughing, and Vindicator's like, you never showed your special donuts on air, Ayla, while Talitha was next to you as your hype woman. Mitzi Roma says, from out of nowhere, that's right, those RKOs. Vindicator's like, oh, thankfully, this C-level AEW style tag match is finally over.
Riddle's got to be happy that he didn't RKO him.
Robbie's like, New Day got done out of nowhere. Yes, they did. Alita's like, I wish he did that as almost Snake bit him in the ass.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, God.
What's it all about?
Yelling? Screaming?
Is it going to be a contract signing?
I was like, I'm actually angry. I should probably get off before I make a fool out of myself. Go cry in a corner like a victim. Robbie's like, Ayla, you got your box of tissues then?
Charlotte.
Ayla,
Charlotte gave her the idea of going. They're going one-on-one.
Oh, God. I'm ready for Rhea. She's like, oh, God, what am I supposed to say? And she's like, I thought he was about to go for Riddle, right? But he didn't. Ayla's like, I sure do, Robbie. Got your tissues.
Look at that raven hair. Like it.
Looks good on her.
It does. And her skin tone.
Looks good on her with her very exclamation point eyebrows.
Mm-hmm. I don't look.
She looks like this all the time.
I didn't look. No, I'll have to look again. Oh, it's Sonya.
She looks surprised all the time, but
Oh!
she's not surprised.
Sheamus!
It's your
Humberto.
Sheamus match and Humberto coming up. Robbie's like, Sonya needs the Asuka lock for adding square to the match. Robbie's like, LOL, Ayla, you crack me up. Poor Ayla and her victimness.
You from Ireland? Because my penis is Dublin.
Oh, God, gross. Seriously? You're so gross.
Well, he's from Dublin. I can't help it.
Alita's like, I'm always in a corner. You don't put baby in a corner?
Don't put baby in a corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Ooh, so.
And it was like, all jokes aside, Vin, are you actually mad at me or are we joking? I'm pretty sure Vindicator is joking with you, Ayla.
All jokes aside. We gotta get serious for a minute.
I need some seriousness right now. We're just kidding around, right? Yeah, he's kidding. Vindicator is like, Asuka, please retire that. I'm ready for so-and-so gimmick. She is so one-dimensional. I wish she brought her YouTube personality to her in her ring promos. Okay, one, Vindicator, she doesn't speak English very well. Her native language is Japanese. She is not a very good English speaker, and even in her videos on her YouTube channel, she doesn't talk very good English. And she probably has to practice a lot in her videos before she actually does them.
You know, in other sports, they have translators. It'd be cool if she had a translator. I'd be okay with it.
I don't know why they don't have a translator. I think they should have a translator and have the translator yell at them.
Yeah.
Like, so Asuka, like, says stuff, right? And the translator's over there like, yeah, you stupid bitch, don't you know? You know, but he's saying whatever she's saying.
Right.
Not that. But, and then when, you know, the person's, like, yelling back, but they're like, and blah, 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 you know, talking to Asuka like they're just having a normal conversation in Japanese. But then when she talks and she's yelling at the opponent, right? She's like, blah, 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 and they're like, and as they're doing it, they're yelling at them, saying
Right.
what she's saying. But they have to use the same voice.
I'm okay with it. Translators.
Vinegar's like, oh, I was joking, Ayla. Why so serious? As Heath Ledger Joker would say, ha ha. He can't say that anymore. That's not very funny, Vin. He's dead, you know. It's very disrespectful of you. Ayla's like, I may or may not have been joking. You are a joke. What the hell?
Kind of like the woman off Cuscatopia or whatever. She's like, ain't getting much dinner. Cusco.
The Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, what's her name? I've only seen that movie 1,000 times.
I know, we need to watch it again 1,000 more times.
Obviously it's Kronk and... Is her name? Holy crap. You know, I've seen that movie more times than I've probably seen any other movie in my entire life.
I know, right? And I seriously...
By all accounts, it doesn't add up.
By all accounts, it doesn't add up.
Like, how'd you beat us back?
I speak squirrel. Squeak, 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 squeaks.
Squeak, squeaky, squeak, squeaky. Can you go away? He doesn't feel comfortable around here.
But I said, Vinoska is way better than Square Bro. No need to hate on her English. Vinegar's like, Vinoska needs to stop speaking or get an advocate like Lashley has MVP because her material went stale 2 years ago. It's why she is forgettable when she is not a champ. Okay, so they did try to have, like, somebody be her manager. They had Paige be her manager for a little while, and then she fired her after, like, 3 times of having her there. So...
Yeah, they can't do Paige like that. It would have to be somebody that speaks...
It would have to be somebody who speaks Japanese.
Right. I mean, Paige can talk. Don't get me wrong. She's one of the best promos out there, but it would have to be somebody that can speak Japanese.
I think that I really seriously think that if Asuka just could speak in Japanese and somebody said what she was saying, that she could probably throw promos out there like nothing. Because it's not like she can't talk.
I wonder if they couldn't do some sort of closed captioning. What is that called? Where the words come up? And we could just read it.
Ow. Right?
That'd be kind of fun. Subtitles.
Robbie's like, Ayla, you got your poker face on like Lady Gaga. Robbie's like, Travis, you are crazier than a coconut for real. No, honey, you don't understand. That's a movie called The Emperor's New Groove. And it's hilarious.
Well, it counts. It doesn't
That's
matter.
where Llama Face comes from, too. Llama Face! Llama Face! Such a funny movie.
Don't mess up his groove.
Don't mess up his groove. Vinegar's like, Asuka could swipe that Boa guy from Xi Li, I guess, but maybe he is not Japanese. I'm pretty
that's
sure
Chinese.
Xi Li is Chinese.
Why is this guy back here?
Completely
What a disrespectful human being.
Audacity! You're here and then you ask for that audacity. It was like, oh, I am just like Lady Gaga, thanks. She's got the poker face on. The sequel to a movie with a foregone conclusion. That's too...
Yeah, you know what's going to happen.
What about the outcome of the triple
Kenna
threat
was very
match?
upset that King Kong lost to Godzilla, so she's not a fan of the movie anymore.
Oh, she's...
I'm a Godzilla fan, so I was ecstatic.
Yeah, I know, I was
She's
there.
like, yeah, it's probably more realistic because I think Godzilla would win because he's like radioactive and
right?
bigger. And it's true, he is. And they did hint at aliens next time.
What? They sure did.
Do you remember?
Yes. Yzma.
Yeah, I remember her. That's her name, Yzma.
I told you it was like some kind of Yzma or something like that. Yzma. That's her name. Her power hungry advisor.
Bobby Lashley.
Eartha Kitt was Yzma. Eartha Kitt. That's hilarious.
Eartha?
Yeah.
She's very earthy.
No, she was a singer. Eartha Kitt? You don't know who Eartha Kitt was?
I have no idea who Eartha Kitt is. No idea.
They can never have her do Yzma again because she died in 2008.
Oh.
It's terrible.
Well, that's shitty.
She died 8 years after she did The Emperor's New Groove.
I forgot that came out in like 2000. It's still a classic to me. Carrillo.
Love it. I love it. You sound just like those announcers when they have to say Mexican last names. Hilarious. The English people are funny as shit.
Carrillo.
How do you say his name? It's Carrillo. Carrillo. That's not how you say it. That's how it's getting said.
It's Martinez.
It's a quesadilla. It's a quesadilla, damn it.
Old Martinez. It's Martinez.
Oh, Martinez.
Oh, it's Martinez.
Say it with an English accent. It sounds better.
I don't know how to do it.
Robbie's like, Bobby, he is awful at the choke slamming, not much height. Vindicator's like, I like MVP's suit tonight. That's a positive. But Luke is never around to see me say that. Ha ha ha. Shh. It was like, Yzma? It's Yzma with a Y. But you have the rest of the letters right. Like the evil lady off Emperor's New Group. Yeah, that's who we were talking about. And it was like, damn, she said it right as I sent it. Yzma. Yeah. Y. Y-Z-M-A. Yzma.
They're gonna get their hands in me gold.
Is he making fun of
Charms.
himself? Maybe he's a leprechaun. And his
They're
belt
gonna
is
get their hands in
pot
me
of
gold. They've gotta earn their shot.
I was like, when did the fella get mic time in the ring? Right now? Because he can't help himself?
He's doing fantastic.
He's a champion. He has to go out there and talk on the mic, right? But he was like, hey, Delita, what Spanish or Mexican meal could you make? Fajitas is my only talent. I can make fajitas. Oh, I make some mean carnitas. Carnitas. Yummy. That's about it.
Come out and get your comeuppance. They could have Humberto win now. I don't remember this music either.
This is his music.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember it. It's good.
Yeah, it's like some of those Mexican boxers that come out to like the rapping.
And they're live
Spanish
singers there though.
Yeah. You want to say wrong? You want to prove him wrong? You bring the fight to him.
The only thing that really holds this guy back is a mouthpiece also. Because he's bigger. He's not like the smaller luchas.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Sheamus is 6'4".
Yeah, he's a tall guy. It was like, make me Mexican food and teach me so I can pretend I know my culture. How do you even know you're really Mexican? Have you gotten your spit test back yet?
She is Mexican. Have you never seen her dad?
We don't know that's her real daddy.
Yeah,
it could be all fake.
April was 17 or something like that.
She could have been lying about it. We don't know who she was sleeping with.
I think she was 18.
She could have just said that was the guy. Robbie's like, Humberto,
Yeah,
bloody hell,
19.
what's he really gonna do? He's gonna beat him up. Or at least get beat up. Alita's like, I make a mean nachos. Yeah, right? But is that really considered Mexican food? I mean,
Whatever.
really, seriously, like, if you go to Mexico, like, they don't have, like, nachos down there. Like, they don't put cheese on everything, by the way.
Is there Taco Bells in Mexico?
No!
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's a huge restaurant. You think there would be.
It's an American thing. It's not a Mexico thing.
They probably have a Pizza Hut there.
I'm sure they do because it's an American food thing, but they aren't going to have Taco Bell.
You better Google it before you say no. I bet you there's a Taco Bell in Mexico.
They probably do. In the big city of Mexico City.
They probably
Right
have
across the border in
100
Tijuana,
there.
they probably have 500 Taco Bells. So all the Americans feel like they're at home.
Tijuana.
With my dad. It's the perfect day.
Oh,
as
God.
My dad pushes me in the water. What a jerk.
I love it.
It's like, dude, we're trying to have a good day and you just push me in the grody water. It's rude. Rosa Humberto, he's just the Mexican Ricochet. I don't think so. Alita Kelly's like, no Taco Bell.
It's sad that you're right there, because that's the truth, right? But they should be wrestling each other. I think that would be a fantastic feud.
Ricochet and Humberto?
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I think Ricochet's probably a little bit more athletic, but Humberto's stronger and bigger. I feel like Humberto could definitely transcend the sport for a while. His problem is his mouth. Just like Asuka's. It turns out to be a mouth problem.
Rob is like, done out here. Alita's like, I do like the Ant Menudo. Yeah, he likes some Menudo. I'm not a huge fan. I can't get past the fact of what it is. For the life of me.
Wait, hold on a second. That's a food? I thought that was a musical group in the 80s.
Menudo?
Isn't it?
Menudo is a food. I mean, they could have called themselves that.
I thought that's where Ricky Martin came from.
Was from Menudo?
Is it not? Am I being like
I'm not saying that it
super
couldn't
racist
be.
Or something? I'm like, fuck.
I'm not saying that it couldn't be a group. I just don't know the answer to that. I just know it's a food. It's a Mexican food. It's a soup. As Alita tells you, it's both. So there you go.
Oh, okay.
See? Like I said, I wouldn't know. I didn't know.
I'm
if
sitting here
they were
just being a
group or not.
racist and don't even know it. I'm like,
No.
Is that?
Like I said, there's groups that call themselves after names of things,
Soup?
so it would make sense.
I want to be called Soup.
No, that's not the name for soup, you weirdo. Menudo is a type of soup. Do you want to know what's in it? The group of Menudo. Yeah, that's funny. Are they all Latin? They're all Latinos?
Yeah, they're in Puerto Rico, Spanish.
So, it's a Mexican cuisine, Menudo.
It's little. It just means little.
It's also known as pancita or mole de panza. It's a traditional Mexican soup made with cow's stomach in broth with a red chili pepper base. Has hominy, lime, onions, and oregano are used to season the broth, which hominy is delicious. I love hominy. But most, and it comes from the Philippines too, but most menudo is made with tripe, which is cow stomach.
I thought one of them went solo and was super famous, but I don't know any of those guys.
Maybe.
Ricky Melendez, maybe?
Is that Ricky Martin?
Oh, maybe.
Is that his real name? Maybe not.
I don't see it. They would have a picture of those Ricky Martin.
I don't know.
Well, they were a group in, they said they were active in 2009.
Robbie's like, do you have a look at balut on Google? That's what Filipinos eat. Do you eat do you like Filipino? Alita's like, love tripe anyway, right? I mean,
Is tripe a fish?
I just told you what it is.
Oh,
Tripe is cow stomach.
Oh. Sounds like a fish.
It's not.
I'm the funnest person to have a conversation with probably in the whole world.
I may not be like all, ooh, I want to try that, but I'm not going to sit here and be like, ew, that's gross, you shouldn't eat it. I'm going to be like, ew, that doesn't sound appetizing, but I'm glad you like it. Like, because there's stuff that I eat that people don't like either, so it's like, well, you know.
Does anybody know what the Army of the Dead is?
Yeah, what is the Army of the Dead stuff they've been advertising on WWE
we can look up
tonight?
food, but we can't look up Army of the Dead, I guess. So here, I am going to do it.
I forgot what they were talking about.
Army of the Dead. It's a horror action movie. Comes out May 21st in the U.S. Isn't that already? No.
Alita's like, I love tripe anyways. I prepare it like chitterlings. So you like do kind of like a deep frying of it to make it kind of crispy?
I love crispy things.
Robbie's like, D, have a look at balut on Google. And Robbie's like, D, have a look and tell us what you think. what you're talking about. It's that stupid fertilized developing egg. They boil them and eat them. It's a huge thing in South China. Yeah, I watched this guy.
Weird Foods or whatever.
I can't even remember what the name of that show was now. Bizarre Foods or whatever with Andrew Zimmerman. He would go around to different countries and different places in the whole wide world.
Like baby chickens in the egg?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah. And
do you eat that? Is it any good?
Like an embryo that's becoming a chicken or a baby or whatever it is, and then they just cook it. Like, I watched him eat them, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not happening. No thanks. That's about like the 1,000-year-old egg ones.
Yeah, they also ate, on that same episode, they ate chicken lungs, which are illegal to have here. They ate chicken ovaries, and they ate vagina of something. I can't remember what was chicken vagina. It was something vagina, though. Like, something's vagina got eaten.
It's gross. But it was like, for the record, I would never eat cow brains, eyeballs, tongues, or anus. Actually, cow tongue is like one of the best cuts of meat off of the cow.
Who would eat a cow? Oh, God! Is he okay? He looks like he's okay, right? I'm worried he tore his knee. He looks like he's okay. I'm talking about Roberto. Watch this. You could tear a knee ligament so easy.
I think he got it down straight enough.
I can't tell if he's really... He's hurt. Fuck.
No.
Look at the knee right there. Fuck. Maybe he's okay. No. It's over.
I hope he's not really injured.
No, he came down right on that. Damn it. Sheamus can't go beat him up. I mean, that would be what they would show. Because there's no way they said, have him land on you, and then we'll botch it at the end. And we'll end it like that.
Right.
He's not grabbing his knee, though. It's like he's touching his butt. Like his right hip.
I think he's trying not to, like...
Give it attention?
Give it attention, maybe? Maybe he pulled a groin muscle. He could have pulled his groin.
All I know is he covered his mouth and said that to the ref, and the ref grabbed that thing on his back, and they said, end it.
Yeah.
Gran Metalik and Dorado. It took me 7 years to learn their names, by the way. Ouch. His head hit that. Mm-hmm. Dorado can talk.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Metalik, no. And he can pull a promo. So they have everything they need to be good. They just don't give them time.
They've been giving him a lot of time with some of the stuff there for a while. You had him on everything.
What about lit means? Or if it's just an American word, mean cool. Lucha lit, L-I-T.
Oh. I think they're just lit.
That's what I was wondering, if it was just an American.
I think they're just using some slang. Lita's like, it's a horror movie. It has Batista in it. That's why they're putting it on there.
Cedric.
Oh, so is it the same as the old one, Army of the Dead? Like, wasn't that an old movie with that one guy in it?
Oh, maybe. The funny guy?
Is it a remake of that?
Maybe. Has a $90 million budget.
What the fuck? Alita's like, I boil it and make a soup. Alita's like, bizarre food. Yeah, that's one. Then here's like, would never eat embryos either, right? Rob is like, I never tried it, but a few Filipinos I work with say it's decent. I mean, and I get it. If they grew up with it, that's just normal food for them. And I totally understand that and respect it. But I'll probably never try it. That is probably something I'll never be like, yeah, I'll totally try that.
I'll try everything except for brain. I don't know if I would ever eat brain. Because there's certain brains that you eat out of, like, different monkeys and stuff that can kill you.
Right. Because they have some kind of weird...
You can get syphilis. You can get, what's the other big one that's like that? Maybe it's just syphilis.
Alita's like, don't really cook them, just fermented. Elita's like, I'm a foodie, right?
Sounds like it.
Robbie says, D, when's your boy Keith Lee back? I have no idea if he's ever coming back. And he's not my boy.
Of course he's coming back.
I don't know him. Alita Kelly's like, Ref looks like Teddy Long. Robbie's like, who's that loser house party, yeah? It's Lucha house party. AJ's like, I was thinking the same thing, but wait, didn't Teddy appear last Friday for the SmackDown episode?
He did.
He was on the Throwback Friday. Alita's like, Lucha lit. Alita's also like, I don't know, maybe. And Robbie says, this feud is going nowhere fast.
It's because nobody cares about these two.
They were cool, and then they
Shelton's never been cool. Like, I don't know if people have ever really cared for him.
Right.
I don't know why. I don't know why that's the case.
I don't know either.
10 years ago, when he was stacked and young, he still wasn't winning.
Right.
Like, I don't understand. And then Cedric was getting a huge push when Paul Heyman was running things. Mm-hmm. And then when Paul Heyman got fired, they sat down Ricochet, they sat him down, they sat down Alberto Carrillo. They said nope. And they just moved a different direction.
Right. And JBD says, hey everyone, how's it going?
Doing fantastic.
Great, JBD, how's it going for you? How was your weekend? You enjoying some Raw? Or you watching something else?
Sounds like me talking. Whether it's a fraction or a decimal, it's still fun.
Right.
We're at the halfway point, people.
Oh my god, we've only gone through it half.
Yeah. 1.5 hours left. We're going to have main events coming up.
That's ridiculous.
Fantastic feuds.
It
Rhea Ripley.
Been way farther along than
Asuka.
this.
We can't control time. Asuka, Rhea Ripley coming up.
Robbie says, oh, Travis, what did Keith Lee do to be injured?
You know what? I do not know
he
what happened
was
to him.
Keith Lee.
But how long he's been out, I'm thinking it may be hernia or something. I don't know what the injury was.
Robbie's like, that third hour, oh yes. I know you're so excited, right? JVD's like, I was watching Raw. Isn't great. Yeah, you weren't thrilled about it.
It started out huge. Like, we had 3 matches in the first hour.
Mm-hmm.
And now we've had 4.
Wow, poor Humberto. I hope he's not really, really injured. Like, bad. Poor guy.
There's
he
no way
just came back! They just started putting him out there!
There's no way that was fake, though, that ending. That was a real something. But I don't know. It looked like he was holding his butt with his right hand.
Right.
But he was not moving that knee much.
No.
But you'd think if it was a torn knee, he would be on his knee, like, holding it, or at least bringing attention to it. But maybe he's a different kind of character.
Right.
Threshold for pain's a little bit higher.
Yeah. He didn't move it, though. I mean, he kept it straight, so who knows. Maybe he's making sure he doesn't move just in case.
So brutal, because I can only imagine what that felt like. Because he's bringing him. And then Sheamus lands on him.
Here's your girl.
Oh, no! Eva Marie. Game changer. Yeah, she started her own brand. Now she's her own business. And she didn't have that before.
Good for her. Rob was like, D, you
Evolution.
got me hooked to the third hour. I know, right? Robbie's like, big up JVD, and JVD says, I see you guys were talking about Taco Bell. That shit is horrible. I don't see how anyone can eat that. Yeah, as Ayla said, barface, yeah. I call it toxic hell, but, you know, there's a lot of people that love it. I mean, like, love it. It's so weird to me. JVD's like, Eva Piff Marie, and Vindicator's like, I heard AEW is coming on right after Raw. Another 2 hours of work for Travis and delete that, LOL.
No. God, no. I don't think so. I think it's coming off of SmackDown. But it maybe, I don't know, I haven't looked. I'll have to look.
Like it's on tonight?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Oh. Shelton and what's his face out there?
138.
Cedric.
130. Oh, that works.
I outclass you on everything.
No, not tonight.
No. Not tonight.
Go back to normal time, like 6. Oh.
Not tonight.
But yeah, one of these nights it is going to be right after SmackDown, I think.
Because of the NBA stuff.
But it made me wonder if it wasn't just going to be for them, and it was going to be the next week's.
Oh, maybe.
But
Alita's like a Carmella comp. Maybe. Robbie's message retracted. Vindicator's like, the only way they could make Travis just like that useless Eva Marie is if she did a pubic hair commercial. Travis doesn't care about that.
nope, that's
He'd
her.
probably be all excited about it. JVD's like, I don't know why, but I barely hear you guys. I'm sorry. Robbie's like,
I do talk quiet.
Eva
so
Marie has more plastic on her than a carrier bag. Real talk. And Carrie's like, no guys, no AEW tonight. I was just testing everyone. See who would fall for the joke.
But I do think that is going to happen in a couple weeks.
Yes.
Not after Monday, though. I think it's a Friday.
Yeah, we have read that they are going to have it on a different night because of the NBA. Shelton Benjamin just had that rope go up his butt.
Right, but it was the knee that was being torqued that caused him to be sodomized by the rope.
Sodomia. Oh, what? Tonight, they're having Drew McIntyre versus
I feel like
Bobby
Cedric
Lashley.
put on a little bit of a spare tire around his midsection.
Yeah?
You don't see it?
He's got the jiggles.
A little bit. Not a lot bit. I'm not saying he's fat by any means. All those boobies just moved.
You're not ready? What the fuck?
So, out of all the storylines they could have done with this group, just
They're like,
remember, guys,
let's have them fight each other.
2 months ago, this was the hottest thing in wrestling besides Roman Reigns. Now, it's a mid-card filler match, and nobody cares. It's like a bathroom break. This is sad. They could have wrote this so much better. Right? I mean, am I alone here?
I don't know. I think it's dumb.
I mean, where they were going, how hot everything was. They were the tag team champions. All of a sudden, bam, not, and off and out, and Cedric just fell down for no reason.
Right?
He once beat Ric Flair to become Intercontinental Champion. Why did Ric Flair have the Intercontinental Championship? That's just weird. Cedric to the outside, right onto Benjamin. So,
Terrifying. Robbie's like, Eva Maria's defo ain't wrestling. You know them ones. Oh yeah, not gonna be wrestling those ones wherever they are. JVD is like, this new Vic guy sucks in my opinion.
old Adnan Verk.
Achlin Verk. Alita's like, nice, I like it, and she's saying you're right. Robbie's like, LOL, I forgot this match was on until Travis started talking about it. It's been on for like 5 minutes. I'm just kidding. I don't think it's been on quite that long.
It's been 3.
Feels like it's been on for at least
Look at
2
this.
years.
Oh, I thought he had him in a claw for a second. He was just pushing it.
pushing on his face. What the hell is up with him and yelling all the time?
He's all jacked up. Let him.
Why is he?
Is he gonna give him mouth to mouth?
Why is he picking on his face?
I think he's gonna mouth to
spit
mouth.
in him. What the hell is wrong with him? That's gross, dude. Oh Jesus!
I mean, he's just embarrassing Shelton. Is that what he's trying to do?
I guess.
I wonder if Shelton did something wrong.
I don't know. Either.
Oh, Shelton turned it around. Big slam 1, 2, and 3. Shelton wins.
He's like, ha ha. Got ya. It was a big. He's playing possum. He was fucking playing possum. I guess you'll have Raw on mute. Best way to watch WWE. As Vindicator says, too many guys getting injured tonight. Must be something in the water. Who else got injured? JVD's like, Ravi, good choice. Right, I'll put it on
Maybe
mute.
Jeff Hardy.
Somebody else get hurt?
I don't know. Jeff
Ravi's
laid
like,
in the ring for
Vindicator,
a while.
must be tap water. Must be in the water. Vin, who else are you talking about that got injured tonight? Who else got... Oh, are you talking about Shayna, maybe? Shayna Baszler got injured somehow. Yeah. But I'm not sure if hers is, like, real or not. But...
Oh, Angel Guard's the showing? Up.
Actually, he said he was going to shove it up his ass. But, you know, hey, whatever, buddy.
Not down his behind. It's up his ass.
He's going to shove it up his ass. Robbie's like, JVD, you know them ways there. That's right.
Oh, Samia.
With a rose. Hopefully you took the thorns off. That'd be worse, right? How does it smell? He's like, oh my god, he's doing a...
Look at this. Cover your...
He's doing a photo shoot.
Oh, Gulak!
With our profession. Vindicator's like, LL Ravi and Benjamin got hurt, but not as serious as Humberto. I don't think he really got hurt. He looked like he was faking it.
It was humiliating. What's your point?
My point is you embarrassed and humiliated me. Dude, it's kind of the same thing.
Roberto beat him
What's
flat straight
again?
out. There you go. If there is a next time.
Maybe I'll shove it down your throat instead of up your ass.
He's going to be spit roasted by roses. One up the ass.
I think it was
one down
like
the
weird
throat.
that Garza didn't feel that bug crawling on him. LOL. He had a bug crawling on him? Where? I didn't see a bug.
You're talking about Kenny Omega on Wednesday? He had a bug on him.
He had a bug on him.
Oh, Oscar.
Robbie says, man, nobody cares about them backup dancers, Humberto and Shelton. They are just sidemans in WWE. I think Humberto shouldn't be a sidemans, though.
No. Now he is, because he's broken again. But
He was
hopefully it's
not
something
broken again.
soft
I
and
don't know
easy.
where he went before.
Like maybe a back injury or something. Like he hurt his back when he landed and Sheamus landed on him.
Maybe.
And so it's simple. Like it can just be tweaked.
I don't know. I guess we'll find out later or tomorrow.
Oh, we're not going to find out anything. Who cares about him? The news will be like, nah. If it was... That's what irritates me. It should be like...
They should...
an injury report.
If you're going to give the news, you need to give the news on everything.
Right.
Not just pick and choose what the fuck you want. As JVD says, I have yet to see Travis without a toothpick. Right? His stupid chewy stick he has. You guys get to hear him when he clicks on it? Click, 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 click.
McKenna got mad at
Click,
me the
click,
other day
click,
for
click,
him.
click. Click,
We were
click,
watching
click,
the
click,
dirt.
And you were doing that the whole fucking time?
And I got in trouble.
Click, 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 click. God, it bugs the It's all quiet. And all you hear is Travis. On whatever he's chewing on. It's like, oh my god, shut up! Shut up! Yeah, exactly. Mitigator's like, Shelton was big time a month ago, but Humberto was wasted like most of the recent NXT called. It was just funny though, because he did really, really good. They had him like in a lot of like storylines and matches and stuff for a long time.
Paul Heyman.
And he was, like, in your face a lot. And then all of a sudden, like, he just kind of, like, disappeared. And I don't know if he had an injury or something like that. But he was gone for a while. But Angel Garza was too. And then now he's back. And he might be gone again. I was like, JVD is part of his look. Isn't that one of your wrestlers, Razor Ramon or whatever he is, or whatever. Flicking toothpicks. Now he's got to get another one.
I know, I set him here earlier, so I didn't have to open the thing.
Alita's like, I'm dying. JVD's like, I heard Travis's driver's license pick was taken with a toothpick. They won't let you do that. You have to look like you're getting a mugshot done. You're not allowed to smile, and you're not allowed to... You just have to sit there like this. Like, you're literally in a mugshot. Or I was like, D, you should start a YouTube channel called Pet Peeves with D.
There you go.
Well. It doesn't help to say anything about it. So most of the time I just try to either leave the room or turn something on or stick something in my ears to listen to, and then I don't have to hear it.
By the way, I sleep with a toothpick in my mouth, guys. I wake up at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, my toothpick in my mouth.
I'm hoping he chokes to death on it some night. It'll be hilarious.
Pretty sure he wouldn't choke to death on a toothpick.
And he'd be like, oh my god, I choked on my toothpick last night. And I'll be like, yeah, because you're stupid enough to sleep with one in your mouth. Who does that crap? That's like people who sleep with gum in their mouth. And then
or a cigarette.
Then they fucking get it in their hair and they're like, I don't know how I got gum in my hair. And it's like, because you slept with it in your mouth? You're a freaking retard.
I have had gum in my hair when I was a kid before.
Couldn't imagine why. Probably because you were chewing on it and kept it in your mouth. And went to bed with it in your mouth. You freaks.
That's what's happening. The NBA playoffs. That's why it's going to matter. Okay.
You mean the NHL playoffs?
Well, they start at the same time.
That was the National Hockey League.
I don't care. I'm talking about the NBA.
Oh, okay. Well, that was hockey that they were talking about right there. I'm glad that it brought NBA to your mind.
Right, because they start at the same time. And that's why AEW is not going to be on Wednesdays a few times. It'll be for the playoffs.
JVD's laughing. And Vindicator's like, Travis is a man's man, chewing on toothpicks, wearing orange hoodies, giving his doggy roids, chopping down trees, riding motorcycles, having the hots for Tay Conti. There you go. That's all Travis in a nutshell. Alita Kelly's like, why? Why what, Alita?
And I did have my chainsaw out the other day, so.
Vindicator's like, you can't have all those qualities and not be recognized as the manliest of men. Well,
we're men.
And he has a beard and hair on his chest, so he's definitely a manly man. Is that what we're talking about, Ben? Robbie's like, D Defo getting irritated tonight.
Oh, yeah, in that third hour yet.
Alita Kelly's like, I don't sleep with a cigarette. Nobody said you did sleep with a cigarette.
No, people do, though.
Did we say you? Did we say Alita Kelly is the one who sleeps with cigarettes?
They decided to put little spacers in cigarettes so that they couldn't keep burning, so houses wouldn't burn down from people sleeping with cigarettes.
Sure, that works out so well for them. I'm pretty sure more than half the cigarettes don't have those anymore.
Oh, they got rid of that again?
I don't think they have them. I mean, how else would you be able to sit there with a freaking burning cigarette and it never goes out and somebody just sits there and doesn't puff on it the whole time?
Well, they used to do it that way, but they put in a thing in there that's supposed to kill it.
No, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. Isaac, respect to Travis for having them qualities. Well, you live with him.
I also ride four-wheelers.
His clicking.
I'm very clicky.
His clicking with his toothpick and chewies, and it's not just toothpicks, people. Like, he doesn't just chew on toothpicks. Like, it's everything.
All right. Match is official. Let's make it official. Rhea Ripley, the Joker, a.k.a. the Joker, versus Asuka, who looks like a circus clown.
He has earbuds in, and he's watching something on his phone or something, and he doesn't have a toothpick, he will chew. Not chew on it, but he'll click that instead.
The wire?
The wire of his freaking things.
My daughter does that one too. That's how she ruins. I'm like, don't chew on the cord, chew on the rubber.
Rob is like, do you Joker for real? Alita's like, mine's go out, they do it. Oh, do they go? Yours go out? I don't know. I've just seen people who smoke cigarettes and don't take a puff off one for a long time and it still stays lit. So I don't.
Yeah, like David's used to be the whole length.
Yeah.
Because he'd just light it and leave it in the thing and talk.
Exactly.
But they don't.
Did they change that in the last 5 years?
They changed it in the last 20 years.
Well,
I think it was under Obama when they did that. I think there was a couple house fires, and I think he's the one that changed the legislation. But I'm not 100% sure. That's what Jared said. But I don't smoke, so I can't tell you when things happen.
Well, Luke just told you.
Oh. And
I will read it. As Robbie says, no need for a toothpick, just get a toothbrush, fam. You probably chew on that too.
Oh, I do. I chew on my tooth.
Looks like as a longtime smoker years ago under Obama, they did in fact change the cigarette paper to where it actually goes out, if not puffed on after a bit. And it actually works. However, a lot of countries do not have that smoke paper, and I don't think America should either. I think it's fucking stupid.
It saves lives.
It doesn't save fucking anything.
Rhea's in trouble!
It's just another way for them to try to control everything you do. It's ridiculous. Alita's like, he has lead poisoning, he has pica. Oh, Jesus. Vindicator's like, but the chat feels strange tonight without Delisa chewing on a favorite snack of her own making. I don't have a favorite snack of my own making. I didn't make anything, just chew on, and I had some caramels earlier. Did you miss it? Sorry.
She will, next Monday, though, because we're having a people over Saturday event.
Robbie's like, every
UFC.
day seems like so much fun at D's with them habits. Yeah, it's exciting.
Here she comes!
Oh, it's Charlotte coming
the
out.
Queen!
Rhea's like, oh goody, Charlotte's coming out. Couldn't imagine. As Luke says, back to work I go after dropping some science. Facts, Luke. Facts. Facts. Bears eat beets.
Oh, shit!
Bears beat Battlestar Galactica. Facts.
Charlotte looks fantastic in this outfit she's wearing.
Her weird black leotard thing she's got on with her.
Is it like
fake.
Adidas? Is there stripes on the side? Oh, is
How
it
does
just
she go to
see-through?
How does she go to the bathroom?
I think it's naked on the side.
It is naked on the side, but my question is, how does she go to the bathroom in it?
She goes before she puts it on.
Wonder if she has diarrhea.
Well, then she doesn't wear that. She wears sweatpants.
Vindicator's like, I need another break, guys. It's because Charlotte came out. You better run away. Lita says, I can see Travis chewing on a pencil.
Yeah, I'll pretty much chew on anything.
Yeah.
I do like rubber things like cords.
He has favorite things.
Ooh! So, I don't know if you guys drink like half and half. What are those things called?
Juices have it too.
Juices. Anyways, where there's like a little pull tab, like a ring, and you pull it, and it pulls off the top, and then so you can drink your juice. The little whole juice.
Well, it comes in a carton.
Yeah,
like
a
a
half
carton.
gallon.
But it has, instead of you opening the carton, like I've seen some people still do to this day, which is hilarious to me. It's like, oh, you're old school. But they have a cap on them. And under the cap is a seal, and it has a little ring with a rubber. Those are his favorite. They're just the right softness, he says. They're perfect. I hear something weird.
Or my chewies.
Yes. He used to chew on the rings around the Powerade bottle caps on the bottles.
Yeah, you'd find those everywhere. I did that for 20 years. Coca-Cola bottles were... Oh, the blue seal inside of a Coca-Cola lid?
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
It still is, but I don't think they make them anymore. Where they come out. I think they're built in the cap now.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't gotten one to try to take one out of it lately. Rob was like, of course she would come out. Yeah, of course she would. Alita's like, no, she doesn't. She doesn't what?
Something about Charlotte.
Rob is like, what chewing like a beaver? Kind of, but not really. It was like that time Natty peed her outfit. Maybe. Oh, she doesn't look good in that. That's what Lena say. She doesn't look good in that. I was like, what would she say? No, she doesn't do. Oh, Travis said she looks good in it. It looks like it's a full-blown leotard, like from her ankle to her neck.
Like
and I was just sitting here, like, there's no way to get out of it except for to go to the bathroom. You literally have to take your full outfit off to go to the bathroom. I've never understood outfits like that for women. I'm like, you better not wear that while you go out drinking, girl, because you will pee your pants before you get it off. Your dumbass is so drunk you don't even know how to pee. Lena's like, they have the red now. Oh, they have a red insert instead of the little blue ones. Do they come out of the caps? Rob is like, do you win your boy Ray with a diaper on again? I don't know. Is he not on, he's not on Raw.
He's a SmackDown guy.
He's a SmackDown person, so I'm sure we'll see him Friday. And all of the joy will happen then.
This is the go home show, so this is going to build up towards the pay-per-view, although they haven't done very good.
Is that what this is? I guess this is part of it, right? They're having this. I don't know what else they were supposed to have. Maybe they were going to have, like, Sheamus against somebody, but...
Well, yeah.
Poor Humberto.
Now they're going to train that to Mansoor, I would assume.
Oh, I can't get enough of them.
I'm actually enamored by these two athletes.
She's totally enamored. Rob is like, do you win your book? Oh, I already read that one. And Lita Kelly's like, yes. Oh! Did they? I don't know. I don't buy a lot of bottled soda, so I couldn't tell you.
They're red now, huh? That's pretty cool. Blah, I can't hear you. Blah, blah, blah.
Right. To which one? Chris or Ahmed?
Adnid.
Nobody wants to listen to him anyways.
Who's Chris?
Rob is like, D talking... Oh, I mean Corey. Sorry.
I'm like, who's Chris?
Rob is like, D talking from experience about Charlotte's choice of outfit. No, I'm a girl, and I just see what girls wear or what they have for outfits, and it's just something that you're just like, you definitely aren't going to be wearing that, you know, anywhere where you might have to go to the bathroom a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Haters gonna hate, Charlotte.
And every girl out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. If you have to take off all your clothes to go to the bathroom, you got problems. You probably shouldn't wear that outfit too often. Or for long periods of time.
Just gotta throw her dad out there.
I thought she was having a fight with him and hated him right now. Robbie's like, jumpsuits no good then. Exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Jumpsuits are the devil.
They look good, though.
I don't understand
why the feminine figure.
Why anybody would want to wear them. Oh, okay. I'll just wear it for an hour. That's good. Well, like, in the home of Coke.
They fell down.
Oh. It's not business, it's chummy.
You know, if she would just change her lipstick, I think it would change her whole face.
Rhea?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, totally. I mean, even if it was like a deep purple or something, instead of the black stuff.
Oh, Asuka! Mule kicks her. She called it a mule kick?
Robbie's like, Beyonce wears them all the time. Maybe she likes to get naked when she goes to the bathroom all the time.
She looks good. That's what I'm saying. The females that pull it off look good. In the full leotard.
They're full bodysuits. They're full jumpsuit bodysuits.
They banned him at Franklin when I was there.
Jumpsuits?
The super tight tops.
I don't remember anything like that.
Did you wear super tight tops?
I didn't even know they had super tight tops during that time.
Oh yeah, girls wore them when we were in 8th grade, but when we were in 9th grade, they banned it. So none of our 9th graders. So we couldn't see some of the The girls that would have wore them in 9th grade. Wear them.
I guess I don't even understand what you're talking about. Like, you're talking about, like, what Charlotte has on?
They, like, yeah, or that, or the ones that button in the crotch. And then the girls would just wear, like, jeans with them. And it's just super tight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, bodysuits. Okay. Yeah. Robbie's like, Travis is right. Travis defo hinting for D to get a jumpsuit. Yeah, that's not happening.
Getting your jumpsuit for Raw.
Getting my jumpsuit. I couldn't pull off a jumpsuit. It's definitely not my attire. Can't pull that off.
Your boobs might look ginormous. Because doesn't tight clothes make your boobs look bigger?
Yes.
Yeah. This is by far the longest match of the night. As it should be, right? I mean, 2 superstars. Trying to bring relevance back to the women's division.
Well, the first women's match got interrupted by a woman, so I guess that it would.
I actually didn't time that one. But
Alita
it was around
says,
6 minutes.
OMG, just to hear her talking. Right? Oh, she's over there getting in her face. You wanna go? I think they do. I wanna go.
Oh, Asuka, ass to the face!
I wanna go. But...
Hip attack! I call it ass to face, but whatever. Guess I'm not.
Asuka ass to face. Robbie says, D, get one
Missile
that
drop
don't
kick!
drink too much so you won't need to use the bathroom so much, right?
And Rhea just gets that shoulder
just
up.
Just don't, what do they call that?
I'm not listening.
When you drink a lot and then you go to the bathroom and then all of a sudden you just have to go all the time.
Break the seal?
Don't break the seal. If you don't break the seal, you're fine. Just, you can't break the seal. Alita Kelly's like, I'm too fluffy.
Boom.
Exactly my problem.
1, 2, and 3. Rhea Ripley, ripcord, pins Asuka. Like Asuka ain't Nathan.
I'm pretty sure that Charlotte had to have somebody help her get into that thing.
It's fine.
Because it has a zipper all the way up the back.
Rhea Ripley just beat Asuka. Mm-hmm. Now I have a hard time seeing Asuka winning at all now. So it's either going to be Rhea or Charlotte that wins the title. So who's going to take the loss? Charlotte's going to get pinned, isn't she? Seems weird, but maybe payback for last WrestleMania? Because Asuka can't lose 2 times in a row.
Does Byron Saxton even talk anymore?
He's not needed, but yeah, he talks. I don't know if he likes working with Corey Graves so much, because Corey Graves is a little bit more of an attention guy. And if you notice, he worked in a 2-man group because he can pull it off. So yeah, he talks a lot more. Byron Saxton's just the guy that chimes in. But you know, what's his name was that way too.
Right.
Samoa Joe.
Mm-hmm.
So we are now in the 3rd hour.
Oh my god!
Just getting started.
It's never gonna end ever. Rob is like, LOLD, no chance of you not breaking this cell. I probably would have to go to the bathroom. I'd do it.
We used to go to bars all the time in college. In Arizona.
I'd be screwed. I'd be taking off my clothes all the time.
And they would have the bars, then they would just have somebody at the doors of the bathrooms. And then you could, from like 6 to 8. It never made it to 8, by the way. But starting at 6 o'clock, you could drink beer for free.
Huh.
You had to pay to get in. It was like $8 to get in, so it was still expensive as shit back then. $8 now is nothing, but $8 then it was big. And
depends on how many beers you drink.
You could drink.
How much was a beer?
In those days, like $3 or something, $2.
So, like if you drink, let's just say, they were 2. If you drink 4 beers, you got your money's worth.
Right. Well, that's what I'm getting at. So you would drink, and it had to be a tap. It couldn't be like a can of anything. Anyways, you could drink for free. after you got there. You had to pay $8 to get in, but like I said, you drank free until the first person had to pee. And so, like, people, like, it would suck because people would just start almost lining up at the bathroom because they knew, and then it was like, fucking anybody go. Like, I don't care who goes to the bathroom. But then you're, like, waiting, like, 20 minutes to pee because the bathrooms are so full. I just piss outside, but... I'm pissing outside, guys. I don't know what you're doing. You'd have people trying to, like, piss in their cups at the bar and stuff. So people are, oh, yeah. Like, because nobody wanted to be that guy, you know, the guy that broke it.
Just make sure you go pee before you go in.
Oh, yeah.
And then what you do is so you know your stuff, right? So from 6 to 7:30, let's say, you just drink a couple beers, right? Like, just sip your beer, just enjoy your time. And then that last half hour, you just fucking just pound that shit. And get free shit and get your ass just drunk as fuck. Because then when 8 o'clock comes, if you haven't pissed, you know, why didn't they all do it that way? Are you guys retarded? Come on. Come on, you guys gotta put thought into this.
It was fun times.
You gotta put thought into it. If you're going for free...
Most of the time, people didn't go to the bar with this in mind, right? Like, you didn't go to the bar and say, okay, everybody in here knows the rules. And, like, because people would be, like, brand new. They just show up and just go to the bathroom, you know? Like, oh, I'm just gonna pee.
Like, why are you even peeing when you get there anyways? Gross.
I know,
like,
trust me.
Like, bar bathrooms are the most disgusting bathrooms ever. I mean, ugh. Especially the girl ones. Ew.
I couldn't even imagine sitting on an actual seat.
I mean, most of the time that's the problem though. They don't sit. They hover. And then they piss all over everything. And it's like, you know what? Like, just piss on the floor. You might as well just go piss over a grate.
I do miss Center Street. I used to go to Center Street on Sundays by myself at about 11 o'clock and start watching football games by myself. People would show up that I knew.
Right.
And they had these games where you could pick the play. Like, so you could pick, like, pass deep right or pass short right.
Right.
Or run right, run left. And you'd get points for this. And I'd just play the whole time. And I would eat chicken wings. And they had the cheapest chicken. They were like 25 cents.
Right.
And they had the best chicken wings in the world. I think we used to get them, actually, from Center Street.
I got them for you a couple times. I didn't like them. But I did get them for you a couple times after Wingit stopped being a thing. After that, I stopped getting wings anywhere because they were all gross. Sunil McIntyre's in the chat giving the evil devil face. Rawr. Vindicator's like, I'm back, guys. Just ran some errands with my buddy Aaron. Oh, yeah? Did you make sure you guys took a shower together and a run? That's good. Good for you, Vin. Rob is like, LOL, dive bar bathrooms are nasty. Oh, my God, they're so gross. And, like, girls are disgusting anyways when it comes to bathroom etiquette. Like, I don't know if it's just something that they just forgot, like, how to do, or if they do this in their own homes, but...
Pee?
They don't wash their hands or anything.
Because nobody wants to touch anything.
Girls are disgusting.
You can't wash your hands if you have to touch something.
The fuck ever. I washed my hands when I went to the bathrooms. Thank you very much. If I love the bathroom, my hands got washed with soap and water. And they usually have paper towels. Paper towels were taken to the door handle and used on the door handle.
And then thrown on the floor.
Yeah, I don't care where they ended up after that, but... nasty. Vindicator's like ready for a Captain Drip Drip to take a trip back to Jobberville, where he can buy all the hair gel a mid-card soldier could dream of, and I draw the line at male plus male showers. Yeah, you don't fill up to that.
Johnny Drip Drip. There's a chance of rain. It's a drizzle. It's a drip.
Robbie's like, D, they defo did that. Vin and his thumbs up friend. Yeah. Him and Aaron. Starlight Glimmers in the chat says, I am so not used to calling it WrestleMania Backlash. And that's why we're calling it Backlash. Because is just weird. I just don't understand. Like, they're trying to make WrestleMania
WrestleMania Money in the Bank coming in June.
So they're trying to make it like it's gonna be on like, well, WrestleMania is only once a year, but is it? It's now all the time with every pay-per-view. We'll just call it WrestleMania this and WrestleMania that, and it's like we'll take the fun right out of having WrestleMania.
WrestleMania Money in the Bank.
The Backlash one, and my question is they did it for WrestleMania, but are they going to do it for Backlash? Are they going to have live fans at Backlash?
No.
Then they suck butthole.
It's going to be here.
Yeah, they're dumb. That's not very smart.
The next fans they have are going to be SummerSlam in August. And that's our plans right now. It can change.
Huh.
Johnny Drip Drip.
Robbie, Vindicator says nobody is Starlight, right? Robbie's like, so Dom and his dad winning the tag belts?
Yes.
Travis says they are. Robbie's like, WrestleMania is not special anymore. Well, it was, and now they're making it not special by calling everything WrestleMania. Like, why would you even bother?
And our TV quit, so we are done.
Unbroken. Forgot to pay the bill. Sorry, everybody.
First attack. That's all. Oh, we're back. Did your guys' TV go out too?
USA Network having an issue, or is it just us?
Yep, it's definitely us.
Huh. Do-do-do-do.
It's like, why is my TV buffering?
Robbie is like, WrestleMania been dead for years now. Yeah, we're not on using internet right now.
Right.
What the hell, people?
All right, Johnny Drip Drip goes right to his head.
He went right for his head? Oh, that's not cool.
This is a big deal. If John Morrison can somehow sneak out a victory, they can set up a special, maybe handicap type match. A stipulation.
Yeah.
Now, what would the stipulation be if Damien wins? Steel cage? Firefly Funhouse match?
I don't know what his stipulation would be. It'd be really weird, though, right?
A bunkhouse match?
Something.
Leather strap match?
Indicator's like, AEW was interfering with the satellite feed. I blame Orange Cassidy or MJF. Oh, that's how it was. Why would they care? Just kidding.
Oh, they care.
Do they?
Mm-hmm. Oh! Takes him down. Tries to roll him up. Just pounded him in the back.
Miz is being extremely excited.
He's like a dad playing with a baby. There it is. There it is.
So is Miz going to make it so Johnny Drip Drip loses again? Because he
Probably.
lost the last time because of him.
Right, because of him.
Yes. Because of him.
He's like, I can see what you're doing.
I don't even know how you would...
You point. So it's... yeah. But you have to hide it from me.
Oh. That's weird. Like my hand's all retarded. It's like, like I... What do you want to call it?
Spinal bifida.
No.
Of the hand.
No. Arthritis in my hand or something. YBD is like, Raw hasn't been that good tonight. What?
No,
it's been so great. Like it always is.
There's some matches that were...
It's been so great that it feels like it's been 5 hours and it's only been 10 minutes.
I feel like it has changed, though. I do feel like Raw's changed over the last couple weeks. So whatever's different, they need to keep doing it.
Yeah, they kind of stopped having as many flashbacks and recaps.
The recaps seem to be almost extinct.
Like, they haven't done it this one either. They didn't do it last week either, I noticed. And they had more matches last week, and they had less recapping stuff.
Johnny Drip Drip. Parkour!
As Ravi says, LOL, when is Raw ever good? Well, sometimes when you get to see your favorite wrestler or a pretty girl or something, then it's kind of good at that point, right? I mean, maybe not the whole show, but
he fell.
things here and there are good.
Oh, shit.
He fell that time, too, but I think somebody helped him.
See stars.
A lucky happenstance that he was just right there in the rope. So weird. YBD's like, I want Triple H to take over.
The only problem I would have with that is he would have all these little teeny guys winning championships. Because he does it in NXT. You have like Kyle O'Reilly be world champion, beat like Braun Strowman or something. That, and it just makes it unrealistic. I know a lot of people like that stuff, but to me it just, I don't want a champion that I could beat up in real life.
Is Miz going to keep Damian outside the ring and he'll get counted out?
That would be pretty funny.
Disqualified.
But obviously not, because they went to a commercial. And they're not going to lose it on the...
Rob is like, LOL, D fave started the show. Who's my fave? I don't even remember. YBD's like, true. Travis has got the trueness. Facts.
That would be the only problem that I would have. I like most of the stuff, and right now he's got Karrion Kross as champion, so there's, yeah. I mean, obviously he can.
Like, he does do some stories and stuff with wrestlers.
The entrances would be off the charts. They'd have $1 billion in revenue, or not revenue, but paying out in entrances. But, anyways, other than that, you know.
Mm-hmm.
The action is good. He makes the action better because the matches would be longer, and I would love that. And I would love the entrances, because I do love entrances.
Right.
The only problem would be that he would have Kyle O'Reilly as your world champion over Bobby Lashley or something.
Yeah. Mitzi Aroma says, Raw died after the attitude and aggression died.
Fact. But, I mean, if you go that route, then you gotta say all of WWE died. And in reality, it did. It went down like 2 million views. I think they were pushing like almost 5 million a week at one time. But a lot of those people just don't watch anymore. I quit watching for 7 years.
Right. YBD's like, Roman's theme isn't it?
It's not the answer.
Not the answer. Rob is like, does anyone care that there is a pay-per-view on Sunday? Yeah. We do, because we're going to be doing it.
We'll have our prediction show with Joe DeBess on Saturday, and then we will do...
The question is, does anybody care that there is a UFC pay-per-view on Saturday? See, that's where the question really lies.
I think a lot of people watch the UFC.
Mitzi says, I need that blue time booth. Okay, now where is it? Right? Go back in time.
That's what I need. Good old-fashioned time machine.
It takes you back in time.
Like a hot tub time machine.
To a time where it was better.
But you get to go back in your own body. But
or you could, like, change yourself.
You're just in your own self.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
And you can change yourself so that your future's different. YBD says, I do, but it sucks I'm not paying for Peacock anymore.
Uh-oh. You better pay for Peacock.
I was like, Probs won't watch it on Saturday. What? Robbie, you're not going to watch the UFC pay-per-view? Oh my god, what's wrong with you? Like, you cannot have better things to do at that time of the night, like sleeping. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous, sir. Ridiculous.
Sleep is overrated.
I wouldn't listen to him either. He sounds like he's stupid.
He was deep. That was deep.
Whatever.
If you put two things together, is it still two things? No, it's one.
Is that?
Yeah.
Robbie's like, it's on at 5 a.m. But would you be sleeping?
Well, that's fine. Just wake up.
How can it be on at 5 a.m.? Like, it starts the same time that, like, wrestling stuff starts.
Yeah, he's talking about the main event. Right around 10 o'clock it would start for our time.
Oh.
He's 7 hours different, so right at 5, yeah.
Mitzi's like, come on, where is the 14th Doctor? I don't know.
Do it!
Alita's like, not. And Rose like, no, it's on at 5 a.m. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the main event would start then, but the show would actually start way before that.
Yeah, like that shit starts at like 4 p.m. our time in the afternoon.
Yeah, 4:15 for the pre-show, the early prelims.
Like the pre, like all the pre guys that...
Oh, shit! The Miz was trying to do something. I think he fell.
I think he tripped.
And then the foot kind of went up.
It did.
Maybe he was trying to tie his shoe on the anchor desk.
Something.
But his foot came up, and I can understand why it came up so high. Oh, see?
There it is.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, I'll show you what happened. Delilah's in the chat saying, bloody hell, mate, are you bonkers? There is no 14th Doctor. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
What's a doctor?
I have no idea what's happening.
Johnny Drip Drip.
I have no idea.
Or Army of the Dead. I don't know. Look at me.
He's like, oh, he slipped right there. He's all cleaning it up. Why, but he says, I have to stay up till 8 a.m., sadly. Aww.
You have to stay up till 8 a.m.?
You have to stay up to watch pay-per-views? Is that what you're talking about? And it's 10:22 p.m. Why do you have to stay up until 8 a.m.? Are you working? Like, do you have the night shift?
My daughter likes to do that stuff. I couldn't imagine doing it now.
I used to do that stuff. I could probably still do it.
It's kind of like on that Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There's wisdom on there. Was the she's like, I like watching the sunrise when I wake up, but I don't like watching the sunrise when I'm still awake, because then I feel like I'm on the wrong side of it. And that's true.
It's true. Why, but he's like, for my job. Oh, yeah, well, as long as you got sleep before, it's not such a big deal, though, right?
Damian Priest doing leg work. Drip Drip's in trouble. You have like little piercings in his hair.
He's got rings in his hair.
Mm-hmm.
Not on his toes.
I don't know if he has a toe ring. I can tell you, I've never worn a toe ring. Boom! Flying elbow. Gets him out. Vertical suplex. Falcon arrow, I guess.
Broken
Johnny.
arrow.
Drip, drip.
I don't know. The uneasiness of the Miz.
You're like,
palpable. Yeah. Why, but he's like, then I have college at 8:30 a.m. Wow, that's gotta be for a shitty day.
It's gotta be a fun day to me. I mean, if you're in college, you're having fun.
So you're up all night at a job and then go to college at 8:30 a.m. It's not fun.
If you're in college, you're pretty young and you can handle 36 hours awake, 8 hours of sleep.
You think?
I could have.
The average age of the college student at the college in our town is 36.
I don't know if it is anymore, but it definitely could be. I know it used to be in the old days.
It still is, because we have interns that come to that work at our office during the tax season.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to her, and I was talking to her about it, and she's like, yeah, I noticed that there's a lot of older people that go to college there. And I was like, yeah, the average age is like 35 or 36 for the average age of a college student there. She's like, that makes a lot of sense now. And I was like, yeah. I was like, it's kind of weird, huh? I was like, that's why I call it the geriatric town. Because it's not for young people. Our town is not made for young people. Our town is made for geriatric people.
There is nothing fun to do in our town except for cause trouble.
Grant T is in the chat saying, I'm back, guys. Sweet. Are you watching this Raw that's happening right now?
Right.
Watching this match that's happening between Damian
slam.
Priest and John Morrison?
Oh, Johnny Trip Chip rolls him up. 1, 2. Oh, so close.
But he pushed his butt off. Oh.
Oh, he kicked him in the knee. You got to remember, this is for stipulations.
Yes. Whoever
Damian's going to win it right
Whoever
here.
wins gets to pick what he gets to do.
It's over. Miz is interfering. Oh, it's going to cost him the match.
It's going to cost him
1,
again.
2, 3. Miz did it to himself.
Miz did it again.
Big clothesline.
I knew he was gonna do it. Like, he knew it was gonna happen. That he was gonna, make it so the ref couldn't see.
Damien's got to live with himself, though, that he lost to Morrison.
Uh-huh.
If everything was fair.
I was like, couldn't this match be on first? What? But he's like, but it's online, so I could sleep. Well, yeah, if you don't have to be there, I guess you can. Oh, of course, because, he's so much better.
Mrs. Crafty. He gets around. He's crafty.
He's running. He left his buddy out there. It's not nice. Rob is like, D excited for the Miz. Oh yeah, totally.
Damian Priest looks like my FedEx man. Who I am friends with. I have his phone number in my phone. That's what he looks like. He's about 6'5", somewhere in there.
FedEx buddy.
He stops by and has lunch all the time. Like, he'll just pull up. He has this music so loud. I'm like, you can just have your music that's loud. It's like, it's the FedEx truck.
As long as he's not, I guess, getting calls on a radio or something, he should be fine.
He says he plays it loud like that because they record him. Like, because they have recorders in there. And he's like, that way I can tell people to F off if they cut me off in traffic and stuff. He's like, I let a guy in the other day. He's like, there's road construction on Custer. And he's like, I let a guy in, and he just went. No wave, nothing. He's like, fucking dick.
Okay, if you're going to let him in, they aren't going to wave at you.
You're supposed to give a little...
Everybody's supposed to, yes, but it doesn't always happen. I've had it happen
Anyways.
to me. I've had it happen with stupid pedestrians who aren't even walking in the fucking crosswalk.
I don't.
Nobody else stopped for the dumb bitch, and I was like, well, I'll stop for your stupid ass. I was like, I might miss my green light, but sure, I'll stop for you. So I stop, and the bitch is on her phone, and she's just like, blah, 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 blah. She walks across the road, and I just wanted to roll down my window and be like, courtesy goes both ways.
Right.
Like, just small wave. Like, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're on the phone. I don't care. Just a quick, just a quick
like when I drive,
acknowledgement.
I let
That's
people
it.
out of parking lots. Like if I'm stopped at a red light, and then the light turns green, and I'm at an opening, I will let one person out. I don't let two out.
I've let people do that before.
That's all I do. But usually you get this.
Yeah. At least they did something.
Right? Like in anything.
That's what I do.
They can even do this. For all I give a shit.
Give you the one finger wave.
I would be like, that's funny.
My new thing is I don't flip people off anymore.
You flipped people off?
I have flipped people off. Yes.
I've never flipped. Oh my god.
I have flipped people off because of their stupidity and the dumbass shit that they do. Now I just go like this. Boo. Boo. And they're all like, and then they flip me off and I'm like, boo. Boo.
I mean,
you get the thumbs down.
I just, like, in Phoenix, I just remember watching the news. I hate, the news scared the shit out of me. Like, lady followed a lady for, like, 7 miles. And then followed her back for, like, a 2-hour drive. And then got out, shot her, got back in her car and went to work.
I've had stupid people fucking do dumb shit while I've been driving down the road. And no fucking shit, they will be getting off the same exit as me, or they'll turn down the same road as me, or wherever I'm going. I'm just going where I'm going. I'm not following their asses. And I think they get kind of scared that I'm following them. And I'm just like, I'm minding my own goddamn business. I'm like, I'm over whatever the fuck you did. Just keep driving, dumbasses.
Yeah, no, there is definitely road rage with guns in Phoenix, or there used to be.
Well, I'm sure there still is. It happens everywhere. I'm sure it happens here. I'm pretty sure it has happened here. Even if I do, which most of the time I do have a gun in my vehicle, like, I do not think that in any way does my mind immediately go to, I'm gonna shoot your ass because you were too stupid to use your goddamn indicator. Like, I cannot read your mind, people. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, and granted, I am paying attention, but at the same time, it's like, motherfuck, just use your fucking indicator. Are you turning? Are you moving lanes? Do you know what you're doing? No. They don't. That's the problem. They don't know. They have no idea what they're doing. Most of the time, this is what they're doing. Blah, 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 blah. And it's supposed to be illegal. And they can get tickets for it. But my new favorite one is nobody stops at stop signs anymore.
Hey, look, more Eva.
There's another Eva one. She's not on a Ferrari. She's in a pink leather beard suit. Oh, that's different. She's like, oh, are my boobies in there? I can't remember. Let me look.
She's a super role model.
Ooh, super role.
Get ready for the evolution.
Good for her and her weirdness. Flash is like, good job, amigo. Robbie's like, hello, Travis. YPD says, I'm still wondering how the Miz's foot got up there. I think he was trying to tie his shoe. Yeah, that's exactly it. Robbie's like, Drew looks like he's trimmed down slightly. Sunreal McIntyre has some chat with an angry face. YPD's like, D mad. Robbie's like, haha, D. Vindicator's like, random thought. Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre would make an interesting tag team, I think.
What's gonna be it? Lumberjack match. Why not a steel cage? Alien zombies. Can they get those?
I don't know. It's Adam Pearce. He can probably get anything, right?
Lumberjack match at WrestleMania. Backlash.
That's just dumb. Because if he gets pushed out of the ring or something too, he gets beat on too. He knows that, right? It goes both ways. So you better never leave the ring. Lydia Kelly's like, I have too. And Vindicator's like, stupid people are the bane of my existence. And YBD's like, some people are fucking stupid, right? Robbie's like, D going up, ludicrous move, bitch, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get that out of the way. Grant T's like, do you think Seth Rollins will join forces with Roman? And
no.
I don't think so either. I mean, they're kind of doing, like, this whole, like, little bit of collaboration thing, but Seth's got his own thing going on. There's no reason for him to join up with Roman. Grant T's like, and where is Bad Bunny? Off doing his tour. He is no longer in wrestling. He will not be in wrestling, and if he does, it won't be for a couple of years if he ever comes back.
Yeah, he's not. It's done. He got a microphone.
For whatever promo stuff he might do at some other time. Lita Kelly's like, that's why it's on the car, not to use. Right? Vindicator's like, young humans have become slaves to their cellular devices, and yes, we know Eva Marie is full of herself. I'm not talking about young people, Vindicator. They're fucking older people that do it. And it's just amazing to me. And they're not paying attention. Like, no shit.
Motorcycle deaths are up like 33% in Utah.
Because people don't pay the fuck attention. Look fucking 4 times for that person on the motorcycle, people. Like, you have to look. You have to double check. I do it all the time, especially now when the weather's gotten nice. I freaking quadruple check before I pull out to make sure there's not a motorcycle coming. Because you will not see them one time, and then you'll see them the next time you look, they'll be there. All of a sudden, they just appear out of nowhere.
Right.
That's fucking scary shit.
It's because they come from weird places quick.
Yeah, sometimes.
I call it shoot the gap.
Or it's not that, or you're going down a street that has a whole bunch of cars parked and you can't see around the cars. And you can see vehicles kind of coming because you can see them kind of through the cars and stuff like that. But you won't see a motorcycle. You won't see that motorcycle coming.
The almighty.
No shit. The other day when I went over on Saturday, when I went to Les Schwab and everything, I was going through a light And I was going through the light, and I was behind this dumbass person from Utah. And for some ungodly reason, they drive in their own state like morons, and then they, like, bats out of hell, and they're, like, get all pissed at everybody else. They come to our state, and they drive like fucking retarded morons. And I'm like, seriously? So, we're going through a light that's, you have to turn on the green, but you have to wait for the straight to come, so you have to wait for them to go. Anyway, so they get past that, finally. They decide that they're gonna actually drive. Then they go up to the light, and the light is fucking green. No shit. The light is green to go straight. Those motherfuckers stopped. Fucking stopped. And just sat there. I was like, I'm not fucking waiting for this shit. I beeped on my horn. I was like, motherfuckers, you better go. Bastards. I was like, I'm running this red light. I don't fucking care. Assholes. I was like, I will follow your ass through the fucking light. You jackasses. Like, pay attention. People, pay attention.
How would you guys like to see delete the driving?
No, you don't want to. I don't call you anymore because you got all freaking weird about it.
Because you couldn't talk to me when you were driving.
I would try to talk to you, but you wouldn't listen.
You were talking to everybody else in the road.
I'm going to have conversations with you and that. It's not my fault you can't keep up.
It's not keeping up when you're not talking to me.
I had conversations with you. Just because I made comments about other stuff doesn't mean anything. And yes, we know Eva Marie is full of herself, as Vin says. Oh. YBD is like, that's stupid. Why, right? Alita's like, haven't seen those in a while. Ravi's like, WWE ruining women's main events. Ravi's like, I'm not surprised Charlotte is now added to Bayley's match as well. Right? Shouldn't she be?
That'll be Becky when she gets back.
YBD is like, I ride a motorcycle and I've been so close to getting hit because of people on their phone. Or people just not paying attention. It doesn't necessarily have to be a phone. Like, people just do not pay attention. Do you know how many people run stop signs? It's amazing to me. Like, I will be driving to work every morning, and I swear, this one spot, a person runs a stop sign every time. They don't stop. They don't even fucking slow down. I almost hit them. I was like, what the? I was like, seriously? If you need to get to the goddamn freaking university that quickly, you have a problem. Maybe you should leave earlier.
When I first started driving, I started to learn very quickly when I was young. The more aggressive you drive, with defense, the better you're a driver.
Well, of course.
But you have to drive defensively, but with aggression.
Yes.
And so when I started riding motorcycles, because I started at a younger age, I do not look where I'm going. I always look where other people are going. I always watch other people's eyeballs. I had a boss when I was in high school that would say, you don't need to watch the road. It's not going to move. You just watch other people's eyeballs. Just watch their eyes, and then you know if they can see you or not. And that's how I started driving. So I always just stare at other people's faces when I'm driving down the road.
Yeah, well, they aren't paying attention to you, so nobody will ever make eye contact with you ever again.
They don't need to. They just need to see. I just need to see if they're seeing my motorcycle.
Oh, they won't even notice you.
Well, then they could hit you.
That's the point. That's the point.
That's why you've got to use the whole road. You've got the center, and you've got 2 lanes. It's just, like, I always find it really hard how people get in wrecks. Like, sometimes I can't comprehend it. Because the only way you can get in a wreck is if you don't see them.
Well, I see them all the time, but I can't predict every single move they're going to make either.
Right, but you can predict what you're going to do if they do.
Yeah, but I'm guessing at what they're going to do.
Right.
I'm guessing they might not stop at the stop sign.
Right.
I'm guessing that they might not,
Absolutely.
like that they aren't going to stop here, or they're not going to use their indicator, or they don't know what the fuck they're doing. I just go by this philosophy. Nobody else on the road knows what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
That's exactly the philosophy I drive with nowadays, is because none of y'all know how to drive. I'm not saying I'm the best driver in the whole world. I am not saying that. But I am saying that I have seen enough stupid shit that I'm like, where's a fucking cop when you need him? A fucking cop should be pulling that person over and giving him a goddamn ticket for that shit.
I see Brett and I see Amy do it. They'll be driving, they'll get to a stoplight. It'll be green, so they don't have to stop. And they want to turn right. So they will pull up and turn right. And they'll literally like this. I'm like, how do you not know somebody's not coming?
I don't look that way.
At 60 miles an hour, running the red light. Like, I mean, now I know that there's no traffic going right, And I know that I'm not going straight. So the only place I need to look is where there's cars. That's it. I don't need to look anywhere else. I mean, you can look to the right to make sure there's no pedestrians walking because you don't want to hit somebody in a crosswalk while you're turning. But I watch it every day, 5 times a week.
Yep.
The merging onto the the highway. Just
and they don't give a thought to there might be other people
on the left coming at 70 miles an hour that'll kill them. That's how you die. That's how you die at intersections. That's how you get in wrecks at intersections. Is not looking where the cars are actually coming from. Looking where you're going. Like, you give a shit. Like I can care less where I'm going. I know where I'm going.
Right.
I see it all the time. And then when the merging lanes, what irritates me the most about merging is when they slow down to merge in.
That's a yield, people.
I'm like, just
merging is merging.
Just hit it.
Yielding is you yield to them.
Just hit it at 70 miles an hour if you have to. A cop's not going to pull you over if you're getting in front.
Exactly.
Just be aggressive. But they don't. They slow down, which then causes cars behind you to possibly hit you if they're on their phone. You're causing accidents by being cautious.
Right, but the person on their phone should be watching what they're doing, too.
You can't shit on somebody.
But they need to, because you're telling...
Right, but
so
you're
telling us that we should watch what we're doing.
Yes.
And they should be responsible for their actions also, though.
Right.
If they're behind you and not paying attention, then it's still their fault for not paying attention.
But you can die from somebody else's should.
Doesn't matter. You can't just automatically be like in the situation that every situation that you're the one that's responsible for the accident, no matter what.
You have to be able to get out of it before it happens.
Sometimes you can't. Maybe you're in the middle of it and you can't do anything about it.
Right. The only way you can is if there's a car in front of you stopped. Then you might be able to get to the side over to the shoulder quicker, but you have to watch behind you. In case this
is why I just like
you have to be
conversation
constantly
with you
aware.
Is ridiculous.
Driving is it's life and death. So you have to think of it that way. So you have to be aggressively defensive.
I'm also not responsible for what other people do, but you're trying to make it like I am.
Okay, and then when you get in a wreck that could have been avoided.
But they don't look at it that way. If you get into a wreck and a cop comes up to the scene, the cop isn't going to be like, well, I'm sorry to inform you, ma'am, but because you weren't merging correctly, you're in trouble. Right. They're going to go to the person behind you and say, why weren't you fucking paying attention and you rammed into their ass? You're in trouble.
Okay. Now you're out of a car for a few weeks.
Doesn't matter. That's not the point.
The point is don't get in the accident.
Fine. But I'm saying you're trying to make it out like no matter what, as a driver, as me, myself, I'm responsible for no matter what happens.
Right. If it was with your car.
Well, I am in my car, so all the time I'm responsible. So no matter what, if I get into an accident, it's always my fault. Right. No matter what.
In your car.
So that means that the deer being in the middle of the road is my fault that I got into that accident, that the deer, like, freaking's butt was all over my car. That was my fault. Because I was driving.
Right. So
my fault.
So wild animal things are a little bit
Doesn't matter. It's still the same thing. I wasn't driving aggressively enough. I should have known that there was going to be a deer jumping all over the road. I should have been watching for it.
Possibly.
Seriously, dude.
But on the interstate, it's harder because there's fences to stop that from happening.
Is there?
There's supposed to be. There used to be. I don't know if they kept the
so you're going to tell me that, that these fences didn't do their job, but still it's my fault because I was driving.
Right. We're talking about other motorists.
It doesn't matter. It was still an accident.
Deers are not other motorists.
Still an accident.
Okay, if you want to go there, I guess.
It's still an accident.
Okay, if you
it
want
doesn't
to go there,
matter.
That's fine.
You're trying to say that no matter what the accident is, if you're driving your car, no matter what accident you have, it's your fault. All the time. Every single accident, no matter what it is, it's your fault.
Right, because you're doing in absolutes, right? Like black and whites.
Because that's what you just said.
With people. And we talked about people. And then you wanted to bring in livestock.
No, accidents. We were talking about car accidents.
With humans.
Doesn't matter. But car accidents.
Do you need to rewind it? We were talking about just humans.
Car accidents.
Okay. If you want to go there, then yes, car accidents. You can go
You
that far.
told me and said that if you're in your car and you get into an accident, it's your fault.
You're in control
You
of
didn't
your
say
vehicle.
that it had to be other cars. It's just an accident.
Right.
No matter what the accident
if you're driving down the road and you get hit by lightning,
it's your fault.
Okay.
Because you're driving in your car and you caused an accident.
You have an inability to comprehend what we're talking about. Is that what it is? We're talking about other vehicles while you're driving in a car. Drew McIntyre, Bobby Lashley. Belly to back. Drew McIntyre looks like a meth cook.
Somebody said he looked like he slimmed down.
Maybe he is on drugs. The Cougar. We are at a commercial break. And right now it's Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre. When we come back from break, I'm obviously not timing this match. So I guess if McIntyre, he's got to win this match, right? It's a non-title match. It's kind of how they usually pull it off. Or is Braun going to get in there and interfere because of what FAB talked to him about earlier? It's going to be an interesting ending. Propel immune support. I will fall, I will catch you, I'll be waiting. Vasectomy reveal party. Mischief. Mayhem. Ugh. All right, we got 10 minutes left. Got a main event coming up. Actually, we're in the middle of the main event. Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre. We're kind of waiting on Braun Strowman to show up. That's kind of what they've been doing with the other matches throughout the night. Charlotte showed up in the middle of the Asuka and Rhea Ripley match. So I'm assuming that's what's going to happen with Braun Strowman. All right, we're back. Got Drew McIntyre taking the boots to Bobby Lashley. Big chop to the Almighty One. Bobby Lashley reverses it, throws McIntyre into the corner. Takes the elbow right to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley trips him off that second rope. That's pretty brutal. Bobby Lashley picks him up. Oh, drives his head down right into the canvas. 1, 2. McIntyre kicks out. Now Bobby clubbering him. Big right hands. Watched Bobby Lashley, Bob Sapp fight the other day. Couple big dudes there. It was actually a real fight. It wasn't in the UFC, it was in the other one. Bellator or one of those types. Anyways, Bobby Lashley caught McIntyre in a headlock, but McIntyre's working his way out of it. There's a big chop. Big kick. Bobby Lashley, vertical suplex. No, not strong enough. Look at that. McIntyre's strong enough. Look at him holding him up there. Wow. Giving Bobby a taste of his own medicine. Drew McIntyre. Oh, shit. Bobby hit him with 2 feet. Right in the corner. That's why you're the champ. Is Bobby going to get him in the hurt lock? How's this match going to end, guys? Bobby Lashley stomping on his throat. Got Drew McIntyre's head on that bottom turnbuckle. He was just getting stomped on his throat. The big elbow. Bobby takes him out. Right down onto the canvas. Right out on the floor. Not canvas, sorry. Alright, when's Braun going to stroll up? Braun Strowman going to show up. I don't know if I said that wrong. Sounded funny coming out of my mouth. I guess I said stroll up. That's what it sounded like out of my mouth. Bobby taking his head right to the to the hard part of the ring on the outside. The corner, I guess you'd call it. A little snap neck breaker, something across that top rope. Bobby goes back outside to take it to Drew. Drew hasn't been in the ring for a minute. This is where he's going to run him into the corner. His head, right the side of his head, right into the ring post. The lights are on, but nobody's home. As Corey Graves once said, just now. All right, Bobby Lashley throwing McIntyre into the ring. Not into the ropes. Bobby Lashley crawling in. He's getting ready. Gonna hit him with what? A spear? Oh, flips him into the corner. Both men are down. This could be the break that McIntyre needs. Throws him right into the corner. Lower back hit that top turnbuckle. Oh. Both of men are up on their knees. Now they're both back up to their feet. All right, turns it around. Belly to belly. Bobby just sent. Sailing through the air. And again, Bobby getting frequent flyer miles. Big neck breaker. A kip up. McIntyre's on a roll. Oh, he's looking for that future shock. There's a big headbutt. Oh, spine buster. Rolls him up. 1, 2, and he kicks out. Bobby Lashley kicks out. MVP trying to distract the Scottish psychopath. That's what got him at WrestleMania, if you guys remember. He got distracted and got put in the hurt lock. Tonight, he's focused. Here it comes. Oh, shit! Cross body. The hurt lock. No, he doesn't have his fingers locked. He doesn't have his fingers locked. Two, three, knees, into a suplex. Here it comes. The Claymore. And Braun Strowman shows up right after the Claymore. You gotta be shitting me. There he is from behind. Ring the bell. Drew McIntyre obviously wins this. Big power slam. Braun Strowman did show up. He's looking at Bobby, though. Is he going to go after Bobby also? You don't want to hurt the champion, because then the champion won't be in the match, and you can't win the title with the champion not there. Oh, he's sticking his hand out. Helping Bobby Lashley up off the ground. I don't know if Braun's going to be okay. That picks him up! Look at the power of Braun. Power slams Big Bobby. Both men are down. The monster among men just standing above everybody. Another power slam. Running power slam to Drew McIntyre. MVP tries to throw his cane at him. I'm going to make you bust my boy right now. Your boy. Power slam on the floor? Oh, shit! Broke the whole wall down. The barricade. Bobby Lashley looks like he's broken in half. That's the wrong guy. You don't want to injure the champion. Drew McIntyre laid out in the ring. Braun Strowman getting back in the ring. He gonna do 3 power slams to Mac. Picking him up by his ears, by his head. Three of them. He's the monster. Three power slams. In just 6 days, we got a big pay-per-view coming up. Braun Strowman putting in work. Bobby Lashley laid out on the outside. Drew McIntyre laid out on the inside. The monster among men. With snot and slobber all over himself. And that is it. Sorry I haven't been reading people's comments. I am going to call it a night. Woo! Alright, everybody. I appreciate you. Make sure you leave comments in the comments below, and I will get back to those a little bit later. I do appreciate you guys. I will see you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Have a good night. Bye-bye.